All right. Well, we are back, huh? We're back at the 9 Club Stop and Chat. Today we have a special returning guest. Mr. Erik Bragg is with us.
There he is.
No applause. All good.
How are I don't have my applause button.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I can't really clap.
Yo, how are you, dude?
Great. Yeah, man, it's been a couple years since we chatted last. A lot's changed in my life, that's for sure.
Yeah, how's ETN going?
You know what's funny is I talked to those dudes literally today because they're finally going to release all the programming on YouTube.
Oh.
Because you got to think, like, barely anyone has actually seen it, you know?
No. I like that. Because, dude, you had some great programming, actually. Like, when you were there, when you were in it, you had the game show. You had, jumping fences, poker game.
Yeah, there's quite a few things.
The travel show is good. Get Lost.
Yeah. You had a bunch of stuff going on, man.
It's funny because we've been talking about like trying to get it to be seen again, like for a couple years now. But it was like there was a bunch of different acquisitions with like SLS and this other production company that then bought SLS, which owns the ETN library, and then all the stuff was on a server, and it got moved to the new office, and then it was like COVID, no one's allowed to go to the office, so it's actually been something we've been trying to work out for years, and finally today they're like, yeah, we got it, we can do it like next month.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I mean, it should be seen, it should be there to see everything,
Just even for the skateboarders who participated, Like so many dudes did gnarly tricks, and then just like however many subscribers we had got to watch it, and that's it. It's
right. To bring people up to speed that don't know, Erik Bragg was doing the ETN thing, came on the show. That's why we're joking about it now, because he came on the show to promote the ETN thing, and then he came on the show to announce his leaving of ETN. about a year later, right? It was about a year, maybe less.
Yeah, I think it was like a year and a half.
Year and a half. Okay.
Yeah, and now I'm back here talking about the resurrection. That may or may not ever happened.
The resurrection's back. No, but listen, man, I thought it was funny because you came on the show, you were like, yeah, ETN, but because I thought it was very commendable. You wanted to, you came on our show to promote this ETN thing and, get people to pay for it. And then you wanted to come on our show to kind of explain what happened and, not leave everybody high and dry. I thought that was amazing.
I mean, really, a lot of our support came from my appearance on your show, so it's like it only makes sense to address those same people on the same show.
I loved it. Yeah. I loved it. But then you left the country, and I thought that was interesting too.
Yeah,
you hightailed it out of here.
I did. It was epic. I was gone for 9 months total, and just went all around Southeast Asia, and it's like as skateboarders, we get to travel a bunch, but we only travel to places with like smooth ground. Mm-hmm. So I'd never been to like Southeast Asia where the ground like hardly exists. And I was just like, I want to go somewhere else that I haven't been, check out a new pace of life. And I thought I was going to be all chill and like go to the grocery store and make fresh ingredients for breakfast or something. And it was so not that at all. It was like intense adventure the entire time.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, it was like really the wildest thing ever. Every day it was just like, well, we're never going to be here again, so what do we do? And it's like these crazy cave tours where you're like, you have a flashlight on your head and you have to swim through a cave with bats for half an hour just to get to the other end of the cave where you sleep in this like collapsed zone that no one's ever been to. And it was just like, it was wild, man.
I can't front. I definitely was on that excursion with you because I was watching your Instagram the whole time. And it didn't seem like 9 months, but geez, bro, you fucking went in. Shit.
It was sick, dude. And we bought motorcycles and just like lived on motorcycles and had a backpack on the back. And it was just like also getting home and being like, wow, you really don't need a lot of shit.
This is true. This is true. So you had no agenda when you were out there. You were taking it as it comes.
Yeah, for real. Like I had a plan of what I wanted to do. I was trying to buy this bus and convert it into like an RV. And then turns out if you're not from Thailand, it's very difficult to buy a car in Thailand, especially if you want to take it across like country lines and check out other places.
Oh, interesting.
So I was like working on that forever, like weeks of just like this like legal process of trying to get it, whatever. And then we were like, let's just go to Hanoi for a day. It's like once you're out there, like you can fly to Hanoi for like $100 or something, And so we went for the weekend. And then the moment I was there, I was like, I'm never going back to Thailand again. Vietnam's the shit. We bought motorcycles the next day and just like literally took off north because we heard it was sick up there and had no plan. And like, dude, the kind of shit we were getting into is so funny, you know? Just like you ride a dirt bike or this motorcycle until it's like too dark or too cold or whatever, and you just have to like stay at a person's house because you're just like,
what? Hey, stay at you just knock on a door. This guy
like,
with this huge beard shows up and like with his motorcycle, like, hey, you got an extra room?
Yeah. Can you
I mean, it was
accommodate us?
it was kind of like that. But hey, the people in Vietnam were so kind. We literally went to stay for the weekend, and I stayed in Vietnam for 2.5 months. I love that place. It's so cool.
What did you do there necessarily? Like, did you I'm assuming you didn't skate at all in Vietnam, or?
I skated a little bit, but pretty trife, like trying to find spots, you know?
Yeah.
Right.
Well, and also like we'd be on motorcycles from sometimes dawn to dusk, like all day long on a motorcycle. And then the next day you're not really like, oh, let's fucking skate this nothing spot, you know?
I feel like that's that is an adventure.
Yeah.
Like you're literally riding a motorcycle with probably no GPS, no nothing. You're just taking roads. You're just exploring.
Like, and you know, the language barrier was really interesting too, because a lot of these small cities in Vietnam, like they don't even speak Vietnamese. So I'd have Google Translate out and I'd be like, hey, da 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 da. And they're like looking at my phone and they're like, we don't read that. They have their own like local dialects and stuff, you know?
Oh, wow.
And so like there would be like one time we went to this place and it kind of looked like a restaurant, but everything there is like a lot of gray lines. And so we're like trying to eat there and we're pointing at some of the food to buy, and then like bring us into this room and they like point at this tarp and they lift up the tarp and there's just like a dead pig, you know, and they're like, you want to eat this dead pig? And we're like, okay. And then it turns out like they don't cook anything there. So they just like cut us off pieces of the pig and then we're cooking in their kitchen. And I'm like, I don't know if someone lives here. I don't know if this is a business. Wow. I don't know if this is their pantry or this is the store. And then, like we made our own meal and it was great.
And what are they doing while you're doing this? Are they just kicking it and trying to communicate with you, or do they just go in the other room and watch TV? Like what?
Yeah, like sometimes it was like that, both, you know? Like it was really interesting.
Wow.
And yeah, we did Thailand and then Vietnam and then Cambodia. And then I flew to Copenhagen Open in the middle of all this.
Gotcha.
And that was helpful because they flew us from... where were we? We went back to Thailand for a little bit, and then they flew us to Copenhagen and then flew us back. But I went to Bali, so that's how I got my flight from Thailand to Bali. Just had them pay for that little transfer, you know?
There you go.
I love it, man.
Wow.
It was a good little break.
Yeah, I mean, 9 months is a good break.
Hell
you know, especially on the trip you were on.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, it's like
I don't even know if I can handle that.
Well, that's what I'm saying, because like as skateboarders, we just get handed stuff. Here's your plane ticket. You jump on the plane. Oh, you land in a different country. Oh, jump in the van. Like, here's your hotel. Like, it's all laid out for you. You don't have to do anything.
I mean, I needed a real mental like reset after the ETN thing, you know?
Did that really burn you out? Was that a big was that because I know? Listen, we had talked about it. You talked about it on the show. We talked about it, you know, off the air and stuff like that. And it was, you know, from hearing it from your side, I was like, man, it just sounds like you had this vision in your head of what you wanted it to be, and then the other people didn't have that vision. Sounded like.
I mean, it's like, you know, when I look at my career or whatever you want to say, like I was making these skate videos with people and small brands or whatever, and it all like, you know, kept growing and growing, and you progress and you get bigger clients and bigger jobs and bigger projects. And then it all kind of came to a head at ETN. I mean, we were using over $1 million a year to produce content. And it was like these massive budgets where I was getting to create on a level that I never did before. And then when that stops, I'm like, what am I going to do? I don't want to go film a fucking grip tape commercial tomorrow. I'm not motivated.
Yeah.
When you're exposed to big production, big budget, did they, in your eyes now, looking back, did they have to spend $1 million?
No, I mean, but that's why the shit fell apart anyways. It was like, I think the architecture from the beginning was like, I don't know. I get the whole thing of like trying to push it all forward and be bigger, but it's just like, you have to play to the room. And I don't think skateboarding gives a shit about massive productions. You know, we don't need it. We just want skateboarding.
Yeah. And also, it's very hard to get skaters to pay for something that kind of they don't know anything about, right? If you guys had, even us, I mean, we started to do the 9 Club experience for like $1 an episode. It was this whole thing, but then after a while, we were like, well, this is going to benefit us better in the long run if it's just for free. And like, we want as many people watching this as possible. Like, we don't want to put it behind a paywall.
Right.
You know?
I mean, I think the whole like,
and not having enough content too, that kind of hurt as well a little bit.
Yeah. I don't think there's no way we could have put out enough content to make people want to pay for it, no matter what.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't think so. You know, I mean, it's still no one's done it yet in skateboarding. Like, people don't pay for shit.
It's tough.
People don't want to pay for shit. Yeah,
it's tough. And if they do, they really are a fan of it. And they really back it, and there's a really community surrounding it.
But I mean, you guys built an incredibly responsive community by giving it all for free, and now you have this really loyal fan base, and like that seems to me to be more valuable than like what you'd have 5,000 people who pay for it, and then you just like hoard this entertainment for these lucky few. I don't know.
And it just opens a door to other people just discovering it. And I mean, it's same thing with Instagram. You never know when you're putting stuff out there. You never know who's watching, who's looking at your shit. You know, could be fucking Shaquille O'Neal. You know, looking at fucking C-Rob's Instagram.
Damn.
I'm just saying, we don't know.
Just might come across.
We don't know. Kenny,
I'm sorry. Was Shaq looking at your Instagram?
I want to believe that he is.
Did this really happen?
I want to believe that he is. It's happening just as much as your lottery ticket. You know, that's...
1 second.
Oh, go ahead. What
One
are you
second.
doing, bro? We're in the middle of an interview, bro.
He's got to pull something. What does he got?
Oh, did you bring... You got us gifts?
He's got a bag of treats.
Just because you brought him up, dude. I'm like the biggest Shaquille O'Neal fan.
Oh, wow.
And I have this whole bag of like Shaquille O'Neal
product.
Like this is a Pepsi bottle from 1994, still unopened.
Wow.
Dude.
Yo.
Autographed basketball.
Ooh, and he palmed
Damn,
it,
I think
too.
I remember you talking about this, dude.
Dude, I'm the biggest Shaq fan out, dude. Remember when he was a rapper?
Oh my god, dude. That's so
Hey, you know what's
amazing.
funny? Like before before the Asian adventure, I like was trying to clear house and sell like all of the shit that I didn't think I needed anymore. And so I took this whole bag of Shaq shit and I put it on eBay as like the ultimate Shaq pack. And I listed it at like $34 because that's what like his original number was, or $32 when he was on the Magic. And then it got 0 bids, dude.
No way.
No one gave a shit about all this stuff. Like that's just a small showing of what's actually in the bag.
I love it.
It's like every piece of Shaq memorabilia ever, and no one wanted it.
I love how I just brought up Shaq. I didn't even know that
that's
you were a
amazing.
Shaq fan, you know?
Hey man.
amazing.
Well,
How
if
you
he
do?
ever, hits me up, I'll tell him that you're a big
Yeah.
fan.
Tell him I got a bunch of stupid
That'd be
toys and
amazing
shit.
if you just like threw a little like on your page.
Yeah, well, Shaq,
Little,
like,
damn,
you know?
Shaq, throw me a
He's
little
probably
like.
gonna see this bit right here, dude. This is how it all starts.
This is it. This is it.
That's how we get. Yeah.
No, but I thought the ETN thing was cool, man. I mean, you blessed us with, free subscriptions, which was great.
I
but,
did get that free subscription.
But I thought the content was great. I thought the game show was fun. I thought a lot of it was fun, man. It was
They
cool.
put the carrot in front of me on this one. They said, when we release this to YouTube, if one of the shows turns out to be some big hit and it's getting a lot of views, we should just throw it back into production. I'm just like, oh, dude, what's going to happen? Dude? Where am I going to have to go to India for fucking 2 years after this?
He's got another Bragg. You could come on our show and announce it and then, take it away. But
Do you have an idea what show would do good?
and for that question too, what's good in views?
Yeah, who knows? I mean,
That's
it's just like, if it just
50,000?
pops off as some viral screaming success, I don't know.
What was the
Like,
one?
The game show one was great.
But what was the one?
The
they
game
would
show
take-
one I think is really cool.
I just
Go
think
ahead,
that it can appeal to the masses because it's kind of this like weird, like
irreverent and original.
yeah.
I kind of think the other one would do good, where they take the skater to some crazy spot.
Ooh, what was that called?
What was it called?
Face melters?
Face
Yeah,
melters.
Face melters, yeah.
I feel like that one because you
That was
never
cool.
knew the outcome, and dude, like when Scheckler got fucked up, it was like I hate
Davis
seeing that.
gap? Yeah,
Davis
of course.
gap. You never know what's gonna happen, and it's some gnarly shit.
You sign up.
That's the shit you want. Like you never know what you're gonna.
You
get.
never know.
Yeah.
And
I
it's
dug
live.
that show too. Yeah.
What
but
about
like,
that
I don't know
poker
that
game?
they'll ever do live again. I mean, who knows, dude? None of this will probably ever turn into anything. I'll just put out the episodes, no one will watch them, and I'll just keep living my life, dude.
What about that poker game that I had to step in for Mark, like super
Dude,
last
the
minute?
poker game was so sick, but like, it turns out there's a very small fraction of the world who cares about poker and skateboarding.
Right. It's good on paper, and then it's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's like, I'm one of them, you know? Billy Marks is one of them. I think there's like 19 others.
19 others.
Yeah, we got some. There's quite
So
a few.
basically, you said you got 23 views on that. Is
Yeah,
that?
we got 23 views on that one. Thanks for stepping in, by the way, Jerron. Appreciate you.
I love
Jerron
it.
came through pretty heavy for us in the end.
Hell yeah.
No, man.
No, that was a fun time.
It's interesting though. Well, you know what? These things come and go, and you know, you jumped on board, and I mean, you try to do your best, bro. Which I thought
And
you
I-
did do a great job.
It was a blast, and
Yeah.
I appreciate it a lot. And I'm happy that like at least now a bunch of people will be able to see it who didn't get to see it before because they didn't want to spend the $66 a month or whatever it was.
Plus $66 a month. Plus, there was rad people over there too. There were rad
hell
people
yeah.
over there.
Definitely.
So, and they had a little skate park. Then, like, it was cool. It could have been. Looking back now, if you could have your way, what would you want to do differently? I mean, paywall, put it out for free. Like, what would be like your grand like scheme?
You know, I think part of why I liked it so much was I didn't have to worry about that. You know, like I wasn't the businessman in the equation. They were just like, here's all the money you need to make whatever you want to make. What do you want to make? Go for it. Go nuts. And I was just like, what? I'm just a cowboy, like shooting guns in the air, just whatever, you know? It was awesome.
The thing that I do like about it too, that maybe a lot of people didn't realize, is you were actually paying the skaters to be on the shows.
Yeah, we were
So,
paying them handsomely even, you know?
You were actually like putting money in our favorite skaters' pockets, you know, to
And
help
also
them.
like dudes that work in skateboarding, like a skateboard filmer until you like make it, a skateboard filmer has like the worst life in terms of like monetizing his art. Right?
Yeah.
It's like you get $75 for a clip if they end up using it 2 years after you filmed it, even though you had to drive the dude to San Bernardino 3 weekends in a row, spend $150 on gas,
Right.
and just like hope that someone uses it. And then when they do, they're like, "Oh, dude, are you down to like take a hoodie and a deck instead of $50?" I'm just like, dude, that shit's tough, man. And like we got to like pay all those filmers and photographers and skateboarders like a very reasonable wage.
and
you
that's
know?
amazing.
No, that's-
Actually, I love that.
That was one thing that you guys were doing, was paying it forward to skateboarders, because I seen a lot of like, you know, skateboarders in that building. That's for sure.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean
And
that
it
was
makes
the
people
coolest part.
Want to get involved too, you know. It's kind of an incentive on both. Oh, they're paying shit. Okay, let me get involved. You know,
sure.
and
But it also turns out that maybe that business model it doesn't have legs beyond a year and a half. Like, damn.
Well, when you're spending like that, maybe that was probably part of the catastrophe.
I mean, you know, obviously, if more people would have been like, "Oh yeah, I'm down to pay for this," it would have had some more legs. But like, you know,
right.
no one wants to pay for shit. Like, how many repost apps do you see with like the dumb @repost app in the corner because people won't pay the 99 cents to fucking, you know, it's like
Take
people
off the
don't wanna pay for
watermarking.
shit.
Yeah.
Do you ever think about going to outside of skating, doing, I don't know what that would be, but in that same kind of like,
Well, that was my big epiphany when I went on the road. Like I left with the intention of having a think and deciding like, what do I want to do next? Because I don't want to go back and film a grip tape commercial. I'm not interested. The dude cuts it with the razor blade. He fucking tightens his Allen key and then he fucking throws down, fake throw down, and then he does a trick. It's like, dude, who gives a fuck? It's not like, I don't know. It's like so boring to me. And then so I left with, I was just like, all right, what do I want to do? And I just like tried to take that time to think. And
Yeah.
I started in the classic vehicle industry. Like I was always a skateboarder, obviously, but my first job was doing marketing for a classic truck company. And so I also started a company in 2002 when I was still in high school. I helped launch this like muscle car brand that makes a bunch of cool parts. And I was just like, all right, well, what's my second passion? Like if I'm not that interested in exploring what's left over in skateboarding, like maybe I go knock on this door and fire up the muscle car shit again. And I've had a classic car for 10 years and I hit them up and it was just like really good timing. And I started working with those dudes, and now I've been doing so much classic car shit. And it's funny because I'm still tied into the skateboard community. Like first project, my car, second project, Nuge's car, third project, Brian Herman's car. And so now I'm able to like hook up all the homies with parts.
So sick.
And it's been really awesome. And for me, it's kind of like a dream because I'm filming stuff, but I'm involved and I'm working on it. So I'm like learning a bunch of new shit, and it's just like new and interesting and motivating. And now I'm going to like buy a bunch of crazy gear to film like basically like action sequences with these muscle cars. Mm-hmm. So I'm just going to like get into like making everyone look like they're in a bank heist. And it's so fun and interesting to me, you know? And it's like leveling up my gear, leveling up my production, and just exploring something else that I'm interested in.
Yeah.
Sick.
And now I skate all the time. Like, you're a skate filmer. You fly all around the world, go to the best skate spots, and sit on your board and film for 3 fucking hours. And you don't get to do shit, dude. Right. You all get warmed up at the same time. And the moment I start sweating and I'm like, all right, I think I'm gonna. Oh, you're gonna try a trick too? Okay, I'll go get the camera. Yeah. And like that, like broke my heart for years, sure. You know. And it's like I understood like my place in the industry, and I'm like so thankful to get to have been able to do all that, but. Now I'm like actually skateboarding. I'm literally better now at skateboarding than I've ever been in my life. And I'm 36 years old. And that's because I'm just able to do it.
I mean, every time we skated, bro, you rip, by the way.
Yeah,
you really, you kill it, bro.
Your tray flip up the 4-stair, bro.
Insane.
Let's talk about it, dude. Play the clip.
Which 4-stair?
Dude, the one in downtown, the one that Drawn did the switch nose grind 180 on in Mouse. You know, it's right at the Arco rails.
Fucking Jason Lee kit.
Oh, yeah. Jason Lee.
Tray flip up, kick up off.
Okay.
Dude, it was sick.
Dude, that's
and you know what that was, dude? That was me skateboarding with a skateboarder's mentality. Like I've always, unfortunately, I had to have a filmer's mentality for so long, and like I tried that trick 180 times, you know, and like I never gave myself that shot before.
Yeah.
But now that I'm not sitting there filming everybody, I was like, I'm taking the time. Yeah. I'm gonna keep trying it till I fucking get it. I had to go back 3 different times, getting kicked out and going back, getting kicked out and going back. And I'm like, I filmed dudes do this for so long. I'm gonna do it now. You know,
I love it.
And like,
I love
it. Felt so good. You know, like I know that I don't have a whole lot of years left in my skateboarding ability, so like to just be squeezing it out now feels so good and
dude.
So much more rewarding for me than filming someone else doing it. To be honest, it just feels great, you know.
Go ahead. I was gonna say News filmed it, which is probably pretty fucking cool feeling too. And I want to know what. When you did the tray flip, was it the first one you did? You're like, fuck, I have to land this kick flip, dude.
I always stress on that kind of shit. I'm like, oh God, now I gotta fucking do this other trick.
Yeah, a couple people clowned on me for like for doing an easy trick second, but like fuck you guys, the tray flip is the trick, dude. I'm just totally. I just got to get off the set at this point, dude. Let me live.
Oh, dude, I would have just firecrackered the last set. I would just been like,
I mean,
I'm
I
would have
stopped.
Yeah,
I would have like,
picked my board up and went and got a coffee.
How was your day after that? After you did that, did you feel like gratifying? You know what I mean,
dude?
Like,
okay, so it was the first tray flip. Kickflip happened first try. Also, I was trying to be cool and not have my hair in a man bun. I was like, I'm gonna leave my hair down for this. But like the first time I landed it, I was like completely blinded by all my hair, and I was like, oh fuck. So I did the kickflip completely blind, couldn't see shit. And I was just like, 100%. I could not see anything. I was just like,
how'd you know when to pop?
I mean, I could see pop, but like the moment I was in the air, I'm blind. So I was very excited. I landed it, and then we were like going to the car. And I was like, hey, I can't drive yet. And he was just like, what do you mean?
Your adrenaline?
And I was like, dude, I feel like I can't like really see normal or I'm gonna crash my car. And I was like, I feel like my adrenaline is up right now.
That's so tight. Amazing. I love that.
It felt so good, right there, dude.
Bro.
What were you saying, Raj?
I was saying I'm watching the clip right now, and like when he kickflipped down the stairs, he like looks like Cousin It from like just all hair.
We'll put the clip up for sure, dude. We'll put the clip up. Dude. Talking about skating and all this stuff. We just had Chris Joslin on the show. We were talking about how Plan B, he was like 15 years old, 15, 16, filming for Be True, and you were the guy filming him, wanting to keep him a secret, not wanting him to get out. And we talked about it on your episode, and then. But it was just cool to kind of double back with him and talk about it, you know?
I mean, that dude is such a trip, right? He's like an anomaly. Like there's not going to be that many people that have that level of skill, especially like in a bit of an unknown sense. And I was so excited to keep him a secret, you know? I was like, dude, overnight rock star. Let's fucking...
Dude.
And it worked.
No, you know? It did. I mean... After that video, I mean, everybody paid attention. I mean, he's back big spinning over the MacBa trash can into the street and like psycho shit.
Yeah.
I think he did that the third try.
Dude.
I believe a lot of the tricks we were talking about with him, he was like, "Oh yeah, I did that like 12th try."
I'm just like,
the
dude,
11th
this
try.
dude.
Hey, I was crazy. He remembered all those tricks and how many tries it took him. You
Yeah.
know? And
Yeah, because it's a handful only, dude.
Yeah.
I remember the first day we went and filmed him for the video, and I don't know if I said this last time, but it's just like the most interesting thing about Chris Joslin to me is like he filmed probably 6 tricks that were actually kept in the video the first day I picked him up. And then we went to another spot and he kept trying another trick, and I'm like, what's up with this dude? Chill out, bro. Like, how many tricks are you gonna land? And I was like, wait. Everything has been first or second try. He's only popped his tail 12 times today. You know? Like literally popped his tail 10 times, dude, or 12, whatever it was. I'm just like, this kid is special, man. I just got the chills even thinking about it, you know?
Dude, no, he
really is, man.
he is special, man.
because he started off the video, right? He was like the first dude you saw. I remember it was like before the video like kind of started, right? It was just like straight to him. That was awesome. Good choice on that too.
So that Pat Duffy moment.
Yes.
Yeah.
There you go.
Little legacy call out to the Plan B.
I was at that premiere. I definitely pulled up to that shit for sure.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god, dude! I remember like I went to the theater early on in that day to like watch the video once, you know, as like some sort of approval process or something, and the video looked like shit. Like you could barely see it. It was all blurry. And the colors didn't make sense, and I was like, dude, like what is going on here? And the guy's like, I don't know, man. It's just like might be old bulbs in the projector. And I was just like, so many people are coming tonight. I've worked so hard for over 4 years on this video, and everyone's gonna watch it, and it looks like it's streaming at 240p. Like it looks so bad. And I was like dying. It was so weird. And I went home. I never had this reaction before, and I was like, I just need to lay down for a second. And I like laid down like I was going down a water slide, dude, and I just passed out. And I was just like, dude, my body is like protecting me from stressful overload. And then we showed up and the guy was like, oh, I found new bulbs. We're good. Looks great. And I was just like, you son of a bitch.
that is tough after 4 years.
That was scary, dude.
Man.
But you
Because I know like Jerron's going to be there, dude. He's going to be like, this video looks stupid. I'm like, cool. My career's over, you know?
I would figure that you, Erik Bragg, would be like, okay, fuck it. Where do I get these bulbs? I'm going to go buy these bulbs right now. I'll be back in fucking 10 minutes.
It was part of the conversation, you know, and I was like, I was trying to ask those questions and he was telling me, oh, I think I can maybe go find some da-da-da-da. And I was just like, dude, you have to let me know. Like, and he just like wasn't that communicative. It was so weird how he was shutting down. Like he didn't know the information I was asking, and like it was weird.
I think we could get it over here, but it's like, no, dude, now.
Like we have hours left. Like we're ready to go,
pretty
bro.
sus.
You're a movie theater, dude. You should have the most proper shit, not like, I don't know, it's not working really right now.
Old bulbs in the cupboard over there.
Like what? Who does that?
Yeah, I wanted to kill him.
Well, at least it all worked out.
It did.
Man. It all worked out. But it was fun, man. It was cool talking to Joslin about all this stuff and filming with you and just him just being out there as a kid. I mean, the kid's back 3 kickflipping ring con at 15 years old, like with a slew of people there watching too.
He actually hit me up this week and said that he's really fighting for me to edit the new Plan B video.
Yes, we talked about. Well, we didn't talk about you editing it, but we talked about them working on something.
Yeah, we're supposed to come out the end of the year. So Bragg, he might be working on it too.
Now, would you entertain that?
Yeah, absolutely.
You wouldn't want
Especially
to. You wouldn't want to film it.
I mean, I'll film the bangers for sure. Like, I don't know if
I'll film Chris Joslin click his tail around 10 times.
Yeah, hundo. I don't know if I need to go film lines of Felipe Gustavo. Like, it's all good. Love the dude, but man, some of those battles, dude.
I get you.
Like, that guy's a machine. He'll skate for 3.5 hours, and I had the big windshield on the HPX 170, you know, and I'm just like, oh my goddamn back.
Totally.
But some of those dudes are machines, man. Tori too. Like Tori can skate for hours
well,
and
Tori's
hours.
on
and
Thank
hours.
You.
Tori's on Thank You. I'm working with Thank You still.
Oh, you are?
Yeah. I mean, I kind of like helped with that brand from the beginning. Yeah. Tori was asking me to do it, and I just said like, it didn't have that philanthropic angle from the beginning. And I just said, there's plenty of companies that put graphics on pieces of wood, but if there's like a philanthropic angle, like that could be special and that's interesting. And I'd be down to get involved in something like that. So that's kind of how that started. And we've been able to do some really cool shit. We went to Jamaica and
saw that. Yeah.
So we made our first donation. We're still selling more shit, but our first donation to them was like $6,500 to like,
that's super.
and like that goes a long way there, you know. And that's all towards this entrepreneur center where like like the dropout rate in high school in Kingston, Jamaica is something like 75%. Like almost everyone drops out.
Wow.
And there's like a lot of crime in that zone, and there's this movement to help skateboarding be the excuse to learn entrepreneurship skills to like do more with your life. And it's like, yeah, skateboarding can be the excuse, but you could also learn how to be a graphic designer or a videographer, which would allow you to make normal commercials. And even when they built the skate park, there was certificates where you can become a certified concrete worker, so that when the skate park is done, now you can go work on whatever construction site and be a concrete dude or whatever, you know?
Boom.
And so there's these really cool programs, and I'm stoked that we were able to get in there and get involved. And all the locals there were so cool.
Amazing.
I'd never traveled anywhere where I showed up, met the dudes, and day one I was like, oh, these dudes are actually my friends. Like it's done. We're all cool. We're hanging out 24/7. These dudes rip. Can't wait to come back. You know, like
amazing.
Such a cool scene out there that was so kind, and yeah, it's fucking awesome. Can't wait to go back. COVID.
Yeah.
Delay of game.
I know. Delay of.
Isn't Eli out there right now?
Yeah, Eli Reed's
Reed?
He's dancing somewhere out there.
Yeah.
That dude's
out there
into it, dude.
He is. Dude.
I actually love it. Every time I see him, I'm like, okay, here we go.
I mean, he
This
brings
guy-
a smile to my face when I see it, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean,
He was out there when we first went out there too. I got to interview him about it, you know, and he was just like talking to me about like how his brother got him into it, and he's just like, yeah, dude, I fucking love it. And he's like so ingrained in the culture, and it's amazing.
yeah,
So sick.
He knows it. That's for damn sure.
So right now, what are you doing? You're just skating, having fun? You said you're working with the classic truck company.
Yeah, doing a bunch with those dudes, and it's kind of led to some other shit.
Cool.
I even do some like on camera moves with them. You know,
Hey,
welcome to
there you go.
POL
What's it called?
Performance Online.
Pole Incorporated.
POL.
POL.
But it's been sick, man. Like they've just been really encouraging, and they give me a loose leash. You know, like I'm on a retainer with them, and they're just like, so what are we doing this month? You know, it's not like, hey, we need you to do this. They just ask me like, what are you doing? I'm like, I think we're gonna do this. And they're like, fuck it, cool, sounds rad.
Amazing.
That's cool.
That's some freedom right there.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
some good. That equals creativity and different things like that.
It feels really good, and it's like I said, it's just like something else to explore within myself, and it's really fun and motivating. But like I'm trying to replicate what I did in skateboarding in the muscle car industry, which is basically get some rapport going with some brands, get retainers going. Like I no longer am interested in doing one-off jobs. Like when companies ask me, hey, can you do this job? I'm just like, I'm not interested unless we're setting up a monthly retainer for like 6 months straight. Because if I can do that and develop enough retainers with enough people, I can hire on a bunch of people. Like right now I have Jake Ledger working with me.
Sick.
I'm sure you guys know Jake, super talented, excellent DP. And he's been, it's been really cool because like he obviously has a skateboarding background like me, but he's thrown himself into the belly of the beast in the car world, and he's like learning as we go. But he's just like, he takes being a DP so seriously, and like I really appreciate his work ethic. Like I remember the first time we went on a trip together in Barcelona a long time ago, it was like everyone got back from skating, and he's straight on to like, he's editing, going through the clips. You know, he's sternly looking at his laptop going, hey, what do you guys think about this? You know, and I was just like, damn, this dude's sick, you know?
Right.
I was like, bro, crack a beer, fucking chill out. It's all good. Long day. And and so like that really stuck with me for a long time. And I was really excited to, he posted like a reel of his from 2020, and I hit him up and I was just like, bro, if you're down to come fuck with me on this stuff, I'd love to hire you.
Amazing.
And so I got a couple people now helping me out. And the idea now is to get a bunch of these retainers, you know, whether it's muscle cars or thank you, get a couple people that I like and enjoy, and build this team that's capable of creating up in all the gear list, and then basically be able to fund a bunch of careers with cool people that I like. And then it's like, once you have that infrastructure, the gear, the setup, like you can kind of go make whatever at that point, you know?
Absolutely.
I can go make a stupid bank heist skit if I want to, because I have the gear and the people, and it doesn't, then I get to just be creative.
Yep.
But everyone's funded, you know?
Yeah, of course. No, we'll talk to you after the show, bro. We might
Yeah,
be
let me
interested,
know.
bro. What is
guys
a
wanna rob a
retainer?
bank?
A couple $100?
I got an idea for a good
Turns out, dude, the money outside of the skateboarding world is a lot better.
Yeah.
That's where I was going to go with this too, because I mean, skateboarding's a passion, right? It's we grew up doing it, and then as you become older, we could, unless you're with like a big company.
It's a nice pour.
Beautiful. Unless you're with like a big company that could really sustain your living expenses, it's tough. Like you said before, it's tough. You know, $75 a clip here, there, San Bernardino.
Yeah, and when you look at those skateboard filmmakers that have been able to make a career for themselves, like we could probably name all 10 of them right now.
Yeah,
and you know, and it's a short list. Mm-hmm. And so, yeah, I mean, like lifers, I love it. I respect it. I just, I would like to make my money somewhere else and still have my fun skateboarding. And I think that's maybe the better direction for me.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that for you, Eric. At the end of the day, everybody has the passion. It's sometimes if it doesn't lead to like more passion, sometimes you got to leave that, and the passion sometimes comes with paying your bills.
But it's kind of the norm. It's like once you get to a certain age and once you've done everything, you kind of have to move out of the skateboard industry to actually make a living.
Yeah.
Or I know a lot of happy people that like don't give a fuck about owning like a nice house and 7 cars, and they just work in skateboarding and they love their lives.
But listen, great. Not even 7 cars. I mean, I'm talking about just paying rent in Los Angeles. I'm talking about just leasing a car, like just the basic necessities of life. It's expensive over here.
Not cheap.
Yeah.
It's funny too, because like skateboarding obviously is like the epicenter is Los Angeles.
Yeah.
And it's also just a bit unaffordable. It's kind of tough for skateboarders and people that work in the skateboarding industry alike.
Absolutely, absolutely.
That's why we like little pockets and little happy mediums to kind of accommodate yourself to have a decent living lifestyle. Because like, I mean, there's a lot of people in skateboarding that definitely have roommates. And they live in a sense where they can't go live on their own, and if they can go live on their own, they're gonna have to go out in the outskirts. You know what I'm saying? Like, really.
They're going to be in San Bernardino meeting you to go skate the trip.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Unless you can be one of the lucky ones and get yourself a Red Bull hat. And, that's, again, less than 10 people.
The filmer's got to get a Red Bull hat, too?
Oh, I tried that.
Yeah, it's so crazy. Yeah, like filmers and skaters together, man. There's only a handful that can really do it.
Yeah,
that really, really make money and like save.
It takes time.
Yeah, it's a passion thing, And as you get older and you have more responsibilities, more bills.
Turns out sometimes you got another passion, and the classic car industry just has a couple more bucks laying around, and you get to still be passionate about what you're doing and not have to stress on
straight up
stupid shit.
Exactly.
Speaking about passions, to have found like a second.
What about what's happened with your? Didn't you acquire a piece of land that was doing some things called Glass Mountain?
Turns out I'm a real estate investment genius.
Dude, this peacemaking shit was amazing. Your story was amazing based on you. If you wanted to talk about it, obviously we brought it up.
No, it's all good. Like
I did. Definitely. I brought it up. Sorry, because I was impressed, bro. I was really like, damn, dude. Like. You did.
Yeah, it really worked out. I mean, it was like a pretty risky, wild thing to begin with. Like I was like looking at hoping to buy a house, and when I was searching, I stumbled upon this piece of land because I literally got lost and was like, "Wow, I've never seen a view like this." And long story short, basically like, Danny Montoya helped me out because he's a real estate agent, and I said, "Can you get me the public records for every landowner up here?" And I just started cold calling people, like stalking them, like calling dudes at work and being like, what's your price? What's your plan? I want to know what's going on with this community in the future. And this was 3 years ago. And I ended up buying 3 lots up on the top of this hill, killer view, started renting out as a film location immediately. We've done like Lancome commercials with Zendaya and like, a bunch of major music videos and commercials and fucking Chevy commercials, Ford commercials.
Wow.
And then, yeah, recently I was just kind of like looking at it, wondering what my plan should be. And I just, I talked to some people. I got hooked up with J-Lo's real estate agent. And we had
Sorry, dude, Montoya. Sorry, Montoya. I'm working with J-Lo's shit now. It's all good.
I'm still working with Montoya. I talked to him today. Okay. He's actually doing the deal. But like a friend of mine who's like fancy executive producer guy was like, you should talk to this dude at least for like a couple minutes and have a conversation. We determined what we would decide is the maximum value could ever get for this land. And then people like are constantly hitting me up like, what's up with the land? Can I buy it? Can I buy it? And finally I was just like, yeah, here's the price. And one dude was like, okay, I can do it.
Wow.
All right, fuck it, take it.
So I'm selling. Oh, go ahead.
I bought 3, and then I bought one more while I was in Vietnam, which made the funds real tight. Because long story, but like my hill is the top of the hill all the way to the bottom of the hill, except for one piece of land that's below that, and I just wanted to complete the damn hill, so I got the whole block party style.
Sure.
You know? And so I finally got a hold of this dude while I was in Vietnam. Some guy had been misrepresenting himself as the owner, and I got into a kerfluffle, and eventually I paid for the land while I was gone, and made funds tight. But so now I have 4, and I'm selling 2, so I'm retaining half of the hill still, and selling the rest. And
Fuck yeah, dude.
And so people are
looking like it was a really good idea now.
There you go.
But people want the land to rent it out to people. Is that what they want to do?
Build a house.
Or build. But
I don't give a fuck what they do with it because I determined the maximum value, got that price. So they can put a slip and slide up there. They can build a house. They can rent it out to commercials. I'm out. I'm chilling.
Yeah.
But you still have the lower half.
And I still have the lower half.
Okay.
do you have plans for that?
I mean, you know, I could tell myself that I'm going to build a house there someday, but realistically, like, this is enough money to start a whole new like branch of my life. And so I'm going to explore that side of things. I have it there if I want it. Maybe I'll end up selling that too. I've already talked to some people about buying it, and we'll just play it by ear. I mean, the funny thing is, like, I never had like some grand plan. I just saw this hill and I was like, this is the most killer view. Jaron's been up there. He shot up there.
Yeah, we shot up there.
And I was just like, this
did
is
a
like,
blonde commercial up there.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
yeah,
Yeah.
got some good photos up there.
We did, bro.
And I was just like, whatever this is, whatever this piece of land is, I have to have it. Like, I don't know what it's going to be for, but like, I know this is special. And so that's kind of like what I led with. And I gave the dude every cent that I had ever made. And I even like set up this like crazy payment structure to give him every cent I was going to make for the next year.
Damn.
And I cleaned myself out like down to $0. But I was just like, I believe in it. And I was trying to talk to this dude for months and months and trying to make the deal happen. And you can't really get loans on land. And I just like spread myself thin and just was like all in, you know, all chips, skateboarding and poker.
Get him.
That's
And,
crazy.
Wow,
That-
It worked out.
Go getter though. I mean, like not
Yeah.
many people will just start trying to, you know, public records and cold calling people, and
Yeah,
that's a full-time job in itself. Seems like
You got to be
telling me the
annoying to
story, I
be
was
successful, dude. That's
got to be.
yeah. That's like a fucking life lesson for everybody, dude. If you're not being annoying, don't expect to ever like break real ground. You want to be all chill and cool, then you better be cool with.
Yeah,
whatever
it's not
you're
like you
gonna
know
get.
these people either. You're just cold
No,
calling. You're just
dude.
being annoying to some dude that you don't even know.
even
You just
know.
want to get the land.
Yeah. It's
I
persistent.
had to talk to a lot of people for a
it.
lot of times to make it happen.
Did you?
Is
Not,
this-
not only did you get one, you got all four. That's great.
Did you buy this land while you were working at ETN or right after you had left?
I started the deal before I started working at ETN,
Okay.
but it took a long time to get it going. So by the time we were actually in contract, I was then at ETN, but it started before. Because I was working out of Beebles Park, and I remember just having like hours of conversation in that hot box because the thing had no AC, and I was just in like this cinder block fucking cookhouse and just like sweating, just going like, okay, dude, can I call you back? I'm overeating.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Shout out Beeble for letting me work out of that place. Appreciate it.
Yes, man. People
That's
are the best.
amazing, bro. That's sick.
That's definitely amazing.
I mean, like, I'm not afraid to take risks, you know, but like sometimes that shit doesn't always pay off. But I encourage people to like be wild and be free and take risks and go nuts. And if you believe in something, try it. And if you fail, fuck it. If you believe in a skateboard network and you try it for a year and a half and shit all seems good and you fail, fuck it. Go to Vietnam.
Yeah. Well, not only
it'll
that,
all fall into place.
it'll all fall into play. And not only that, you have I can rent this out to locations, commercials, and different. Like you use your resources, you know, to
Yeah, you know, helped.
make your money back too.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
I just keep watching the switch flip, Manny, dude. It's so sick.
sorry.
It's still
It's
there.
really
It's so
distracting.
hilarious. it's so hilarious.
We probably get one or
that
two
it's still
comments an
there.
episode about fucking. Nope.
It's there.
What is that thing? Turn that off. It's distracting.
Dude, it's so funny that you're still running that, dude. How many years has this show been on now?
5,
'Cause
like
Mark
4
gave
and a
you that,
half. But, no, but
Mark gave you that, right?
Mark Johnson gave me the
Yeah.
iPad. So whenever his episode, I don't even remember. He was early on though, I think.
Yeah, it's early.
Such a staple, dude. I love it.
I appreciate that. And hey, not to mention your sign, bro.
Yay! That's
Brad made
epic.
that? That's dope.
That's seriously really epic. That's a big part of the show.
It's a big part of the show, bro.
And the switch flip Manny was like my inspo because I was like, fuck, dude, Mark killed it. I got to beat him. What am I going to do?
Oh yeah,
You did it, man.
I think
you
yours
did it.
Yeah, yours is definitely more visible on the show.
I mean, out of all the,
but I don't think it's as iconic. It's great, but
Well,
the switch flip Manny's iconic.
It's up there.
not that I mean, listen, a lot of people bring us gifts, you know, when the 9 Club is going on, and but you know, not that many actually stick as a staple on the show. You know, we rotate
But I like
stuff
that.
in
I
and
like that
out.
you guys rotate it. It's cool.
Yeah.
hey, to be just thinking about it, like before we stopped doing because all the COVID stuff, we had the guests kind of chilled out in the gifts. Not that it matters.
No,
Dude, like, what was the last gift?
I don't know. I mean, listen, Lance Mountain
That was
did,
tight.
did a Switch Flip Manny flip book that he drew.
Oh,
He
that's
drew
so
a
dope.
flip book of the Switch Flip Manny.
That's
Pretty
so
cool.
dope.
Pretty cool.
Lance Mountain, come on. I don't know.
So you kind of did 2 gifts for us. I want to say, right, Chris? Because he did that, and you got the case on top of it, right?
That's
Well-
not a second gift, dude.
No, he actually corrected what was wrong
part
with
of
it, like 2 years later. No, it was really bright and it was blowing out the camera, which is fine. You know, we make it whatever. But then the second time he came on the show, he brought us the cover to dampen the.
Oh.
Well, because you had also
that
like
filter.
talked about how my Pantone was off, and I took great offense to that. You know, I did.
I mean, it
my
is kind of
best.
yellow. It's not like you made the sign. It's not like you made it, you know.
Why were
pride.
you asking about needing another one? Does something happen to it, or you just want
Oh,
to?
well, we got some things planned over here, and we have a. Well, what happened was we
What
went
had
to.
happened was-
What had happened was
Well, we did an Adidas event in New York, and they had
Yep.
made a sign for us. So we have an exact replica of this sign, and we have plans that we're doing over here. But I need another case, another.
I think I googled custom plexiglass,
Oh.
and then just like drove to the first spot in Compton, and it was pretty easy. I just brought dimensions and
because it looks spot on to the whole case.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's great. Thank you, bro. Great gift.
Great gift.
Great gift. Anyway, dude, what else is going? Listen, I don't know. Listen, we have to talk about this, bro. Okay, we have to talk about this. We're perusing your old Instagrams and stuff. We're seeing some stories being
a lot of stories.
And if we didn't look at him, he's no, but listen,
Blushing.
we wouldn't talk. I mean, it's public knowledge, you know. You're putting it out there on the internet. But you and
I am.
Kelly Osbourne
yeah,
are kind of a thing.
yeah.
kind of a thing. Yeah, I don't know. It kind of, quarantine's a weird time. You know, people start chatting, and chats get out of control. Next thing you know, you're hanging out, and
Right.
You know,
Did you know her before?
Now we've got a budding romance. You know?
Did you know her before COVID had started? Or
Yeah, I'd met her
Yeah.
Okay.
once, and it was pretty casual. And then,
Well, a lot of people know her. Like Braden's friends with her, and like a lot of
friends with her.
we had
as well.
mutual friends.
She's,
What's that?
she's
Yeah, we had
cool.
mutual
She's the
friends.
home. She's the home girl.
She's the home girl.
Super cool.
Yeah.
Definitely. A lot of acquaintances know her, so it's like yeah.
she's actually downstairs right now making a shepherd's pie.
Oh,
Yes.
well, we'd love to,
Yeah, we love shepherd's pie.
I love shepherd's pie. We'll be over in a little bit, bro.
Yeah, cruise.
No, but that's amazing though, because it's like you said, weird things happen in COVID. Did you pursue it or what? How does this go down? Are you
mean-
intimidated by her, her stardom and her? You don't seem like the type of guy like that.
No, not at all. I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't think we've talked about this on here, but like, I used to be in movies and shit when I was younger, and like, I've been around famous people, and it's just not like that amazing to me. I don't care.
Right.
you know?
Right.
I mean, it's still like fucking. The benefits that come along with it are cool. We can't deny that.
Sure.
But I don't get like. Who I get nervous around is Andrew Reynolds and Jamie Thomas.
those
and
are
that's
the-
pretty.
right.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Like the two dudes who maybe be like, "Fuck basketball, dude. I'm playing skateboarding now." I swear to God, dude, I saw Andrew Reynolds like a couple weeks ago at a skate spot, and I started like fully stuttering, just trying to say some normal shit, like talking about this skate spot, and I'm like trying to say like, "Oh, is the bump off that thing like good, or does it suck, or whatever?" And I'm just like, but. And I was like,
You're like, God, I'm an idiot.
like I straight up can't speak normally, dude. Same thing with Jamie Thomas. I had the same interaction. Just like, what a kook,
That's
dude.
funny, man. Well, congratulations, bro, on your new budding romance.
Yeah, it's cute. Yeah, it's fun. We just fucked off to Joshua Tree for a couple days.
Amazing.
And, got back today.
Okay.
Nice.
And just having some fun, man.
Perfect. Is it weird because listen, I mean, you're well known for your lottery ticket.
Jeez.
You bamboozled the world with your lottery ticket winning.
He did, man. I fucking texted him. I did. I was one of those guys.
Oh yeah.
Hit him up for a loan.
Hey, you and everyone else I ever met, dude. Don't feel bad.
But it was on some congratulations. It's not like on some like, hey, what's up, dude? I mean,
Yeah.
I think I need some cash over
Hey,
here.
bud.
Seen you in a while.
Immediate text. Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
buddy.
Hey, bud, how you doing lately?
Just reaching out, you know.
No, but you're probably not going to a lot of places during COVID and all this stuff. But I mean, is it weird to be with somebody that is well recognized and probably gets stopped a lot? You know, is it? I could see it kind of getting a little annoying.
We're not going
too.
anywhere to get stopped. You know, it's like,
right
like
now.
you said,
Yeah.
it's
You're not going to
COVID, it's all
Ralph's
lockdown.
to get groceries.
Yeah, we wear a mask.
Oh, nobody can. Oh, that's good.
different.
But still, people recognize you even with the mask on. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's true. It's been pretty mellow.
Okay.
We haven't really been going out too many public places, you know.
Right. Okay.
My place, her place,
Sure.
Nuges.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Mellow.
Perfect. Love
Joshua
it, man.
Tree.
Love
Desert.
It. Desert.
No one knows
yeah.
what's going on.
I love.
I did play Meet the Parents though the other week.
Oh, did you?
Oh.
Yeah.
How did that
How
go?
was that, dude?
Brought mom flowers. Oh, is he an adult?
That's the first one.
Shout out my mom for recommending that. Good idea, mom.
Yeah.
Seeing you with
Is he
flowers
an
is awesome.
adult? Oh, he's an adult.
Threw her off right there, dude. She was just like, wow. Okay.
Tell us, how was it, dude? How did she take the flowers? She stoked?
It's mellow, dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
So everyone's normal, dude. Just like
Ozzy?
if you wouldn't have known, you just be like, yeah, everyone's nice and lovely.
Yeah.
It's all good,
Sure,
you know?
sure. But you must be an Ozzy fan.
Facts. I mean, you probably like, yeah. A lot of the shit that I like consider my lifestyle was basically like started by that dude like 50 years ago. You know,
Amazing.
so it's kind of cool.
Kinda, yeah.
Keep it together.
That's kind of surreal, you know, to go in there and meet these people.
I mean, regardless of who they are, it's always kind of like nerve wracking to like
Oh my
meet the
God.
parents.
Yeah.
It's always.
definitely. Now you add that layer.
Yeah, you have that layer.
Totally.
You come with some flowers.
You might just be like, here's your flowers.
Yeah.
Talking,
I didn't do that at all. It was so mellow. I was chilling.
more scared talking to Andrew Reynolds.
I
than-
know. Here's your flowers. There's a forced air. I don't. There's a bump over rail. And, anyway, what's for dinner?
Shepherd's pie.
I love it, man. I love it,
sick.
dude. Doing rad stuff, Bragg.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm having a blast, man. It feels
That's
good.
what it's all
and
about.
I moved into this house. I'm in Mount Washington now, and across the street from me, this really like annoying kid lived there. It was like always yelling too much, and it like really bummed me out. And then they were moving out, and so I hit up the landlord and I was like, "Hey, can I move some friends in here?" And so Andrew Peters, who shot the blonde photos, he moved across the street. And then I don't know if you guys know the artist Erik McHenry, but it's a duplex.
Yeah, I know Eric.
And he moved into the bottom unit. So like literally,
That's
like I'm
so
looking
dope.
out my window right now and I could see their house.
Oh, amazing.
It's directly across the street. So, and it's a tiny street in a quiet little canyon neighborhood. So every day I like walk out to drink my coffee, and one of them is also drinking a coffee.
That's so
and we talk from across
awesome.
the street, and it's like. It's probably like been one of the coolest things in my life to live so close to two people who I've been like a really good friend with for over a decade.
Mm-hmm.
And like every day we hang out, you know, whether it's dinner over there or dinner over here or having a fire over there, like it's been so epic.
I love that.
Yeah.
It's really like rewarding and wholesome and very cute.
Very, yes. You have your little, now your other neighbors are like, God damn it. First the screaming kid. Now I got the neighbors talking back and forth through the
Dude, they
street.
love it.
Oh, okay.
They all love it.
They all love it.
I'm friends with all the neighbors.
That's
I'm
good.
very like neighborly.
I love how you're resourceful. Like, no. I'm going to have, fuck this. I'm going to get some, I'm going to get my buddies in there.
He makes shit happen.
I know.
That's right, dude. You gotta be annoying.
This dude does make shit happen.
Wait, so did you call your friends? We're like, yo, I got a spot for you. And
Dude,
then-
Eric and Andrew didn't even like hang out with each other ever before. And I was like, You're moving upstairs. You're moving downstairs. We got this shit. And now they're super good friends and everyone hangs out and it's epic. It's like the best thing ever.
Now, maybe I should be annoying, okay? Because here's my predicament right now, okay? Live in an apartment complex, great complex. Love it. Good neighbors and stuff like that, except for the neighbors below me. They tend to, now it's not music. I think it's one of those bars, sound bars. The bass is destroying me. I'm getting secondhand bass from these people.
Subwoofer.
What would you do? What would Erik Bragg do if his downstairs neighbors were bumping bass?
I'd cause an electrical fire.
Oh,
That'll do it.
In the middle of the night, hopefully they're asleep.
Let me write that down. No.
Have you not filed a complaint with your building?
I'm not that guy. I'm not going to go file a complaint against my
You
neighbor.
gotta be annoying.
I was going to leave a little Post-it note on their door saying,
It's commendable.
would you please, do you mind turning your bass down a few notches? I don't want them to turn it off. I want them to still enjoy themselves, but like maybe a couple notches.
Are we having trouble sleeping or is this a general annoyance with the neighbors?
Fucking annoying.
During the day or
During
at
the
nighttime?
no, at night. I'm trying to watch my shows and all this stuff.
Well,
and
you should go talk to him. You should say something.
I would go talk to him 100%.
You would not. So you would not do the note. You would knock on their door, like at 8 at night.
If you're being a bit timid, I think a note is a very reasonable entry into this conversation. Okay. Also, there's a company vehicle and he keeps parking his car in a shitty spot and basically taking away one spot in a parking impacted neighborhood. And I'm about to let the air out of his tires. So look, there's different ways. There's different ways to approach this.
Those are kind of on the opposite ends of the spectrum. But it's
I mean, look, I got a breaking point, and like at some point you got to just be like, all right, this is real. So there's like a how am I driving sort of number. Mm-hmm. So I called and I filed a complaint with the thing. And I wasn't unreasonable. I'm just saying we live in a parking impacted neighborhood. Please park one block over where no houses are so you don't have to like butt fuck us all. Also, if you are going to park on this block, please go up to where the damn curb cut is so we're not losing a spot in this zone.
So it is a neighbor.
It's a neighbor, but he has two company vehicles and his personal vehicle. And this one car in particular has been there for 3 weeks now and hasn't moved, and it's taking away a full spot when it comes to parking.
I trip on people.
So if the note doesn't go through properly,
that's the next option.
Yeah.
I know.
You let air out of one tire, and then they can still use their spare and get out of there and recognize that someone has been annoying. Or if they continue to butt fuck the block, I will two tires.
Okay.
And then they go, oh, okay, I'm not allowed to park here anymore.
That's usually
fuck the block,
I usually get it.
I mean, I've thought about like stomping my foot down on the. Okay, there it is.
The same thing you mix your drinks with.
Right.
Yeah, pop the tires.
It's a tool, man.
No, no, just parking in general.
You hit the valve. I'm not gonna.
No, you unscrew it and you turn the cap around and you hit the parking in general, that it's very, when people like cross over the line and you're like, really, you're really happy with that parking job. Like you got out of your car, you must have seen your parking job. And
I mean, what do we call this? Common decency?
Yeah.
Isn't that the category in which this is filed?
It's the unwritten rules.
Yeah.
Yeah. God damn. Just be a good person.
Exactly. Just try.
Yeah. Or get checked.
Now listen, your michelada, you don't rotate the cup around so you're always getting that nice flavor around the cup?
Well, I'm not trying to OD. I mean, I've been clearing space,
Right, but you have a whole other side of the cup that could really use some...
He's slowly getting there, dude.
Don't talk about how you want to see me licking this cup on
I'm just
video.
I'm just saying that half of your cup's being neglected.
Down, dude.
It's being neglected.
I hide it behind here. I do a little dose.
Okay, little dose. It's a hell of a man.
Lest we forget, we've already sprinkled powder inside, which,
Oh,
You sprinkle more than powder.
Hey.
So what else is
what's going on with you
man?
guys, dude? What's new with you guys?
Just secondhand bass problems and everything else is good though, dude. We got Dubs here now. Dubs is killing the game on the 9 Club.
I like that. I like that move. Raj, can I hear you talk though?
You can hear me talk.
Yeah.
He's here.
Raj took more of a behind the scenes, but he's still here. He's back there switching cameras and doing stuff.
Well, we miss you, Raj.
The show has been elevated, let's just say.
Having Raj behind the scenes now, it's definitely elevated, and then getting drawn in here and everything. So it's good.
Yeah.
I mean, Jerron's got a voice for radio if I ever heard
There you
one.
go.
Oh, yeah.
I love that.
There you go.
I tried.
Yeah.
Yeah, Roger's literally right behind Jerron.
Yeah.
Like if there
But
was
also, let's
Inside that
not
water.
forget that Chris has Jerron's voice down too, which is so good.
It does.
let's hear it.
Oh man, that shit was buttery.
I mean, look at on a scale of 1 to 10, he's got like an 8, strong 8.
It's a strong A.
When you hear it though, is it trippy, dude? Are you like, oh shit, that's what I sound like?
No,
But
But it is, dude. But
see,
it is.
Here's the thing, though, is like because Drawn, when you hear your own voice, right? You can't
doesn't
really,
sound like you.
right? And then when I do Drawn's voice, it kind of to me it doesn't sound like him a little bit, but people say it does.
It's
So you
pretty
know what I
good,
mean?
dude.
Like it's
that's why I said I
pretty
give you an 8 in a sense of,
Yeah,
of
8's
sounding
great.
like me.
It's great.
Do you
That's
guys,
strong shit.
I want to see you guys talk together. Like that has happened.
what's hard is to
He starts laughing.
I know it's hard to keep it going. It's hard to stay in character,
He has to do
Especially,
it
like,
like
when he's
elsewhere
there.
where he can like focus.
He has to,
you
like,
know?
talk to
or just
himself,
have like a
like-
script, like yeah, real shit. Like that was.
It's so amazing. I love it.
Dude, it's so good, dude.
Some people just have that voice that you could kind of replicate. Like Erik Bragg. Like I don't know if your voice, like I couldn't.
I don't think
There's
so. I don't think I'm-
nothing there that would distinguish your voice.
Yeah, I'm completely unoriginal in the way that I sound. I'm a fucking snooze fest.
No.
And to be honest, dude, I've always known I've had a different sounding voice,
Yeah.
From younger. I mean, even when I was like 13, man, my shit was high as fuck.
Oh wow.
Really?
Like really high. Like I was scared type of high. And I was like, damn, is this my shit ever going to change? Like really.
But you know what's funny? You're the first person I've really thought or I looked at where like your voice matches your personality super hard.
yeah.
Like
Okay.
it's always happy and like, yeah, what's up?
Yeah.
It's like when I hear your voice, it's like, oh, Jerron, oh.
It's like soothing. It's
Yeah.
like it's
Ah,
nice.
That's good.
It's like having
That's
you
what I'm
around.
saying, dude. A voice for radio, dude. It's
Yeah.
perfect for this
That's
shit.
what
I never knew
says.
this, man. It's just a new discovery. At the end of the day, you have to have more than just a voice, I guess, to be on radio. And I guess I have a little bit
got
of
it.
personality.
No, for
You know?
sure.
Yeah, dude, you're
No,
chilling.
every episode he comes up with a new catchphrase. It's amazing.
Like unintentionally.
Like
It's
unintentional, man.
Oh, I planned that. You didn't know I planned that?
Oh shit! It's
Oh,
like,
man, he
right.
worked that one out. Like,
yeah. Oh, he worked that out. Like
Doobie Done did it.
Doobie
yeah.
Done did it. I love Duck's real shit. Like every episode, it's something. Bragg, I love it, bro. Soundbite heaven. with this guy.
1,000 is like the original.
1,000.
You were
Yeah.
tripping
1000's
on that.
iconic, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, you were
Apple's gonna
tripping
have
on
to
that.
give the
That's
fucking
good.
100 1000.
Dude, the
They're gonna
first
have to update the emoji.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
seriously.
Was that the first episode you were on, or you were just filling in?
I was filling in for the
But you
first
did it
time.
like back to back, I think. And I remember I was like, yo, do you remember you saying Mad 1000s last time?
No, that's why I was like so like in the zone where I didn't know.
Yeah.
But then after the fact, you guys definitely made sure that I knew. And
was
I
fu- it's
was
funny.
saying that a lot.
And not only us, but all the
Viewers,
the
yeah.
viewers,
Or not the viewers, but
you know.
the community
yeah,
for sure.
Yeah,
The community.
Yeah.
1,000.
That's
But
a
yeah,
respectful way to reference them.
The old buddies.
Old buddies.
Yeah, so we're doing good over here. We've got
I
a
can see
great
that.
crew. Everybody's happy. We're enjoying ourselves. We got some stuff planned in the pipeline that's we'll be releasing pretty soon or telling
Drop
people
some
what we got
knowledge,
going
dude. What
on.
is it? Give me the leak. What's up?
Oh, I don't know if we can. We got some.
We could just beep the whole thing.
Just annoy the hell out of our.
Can I say one thing?
What? Go ahead.
Before the episode, I'll say this. We got to chill in a little lounge area.
Yes.
That was pretty fucking tight.
Yeah.
Today was the first time we sat in there.
Just say we've got some like live stuff that we got planned. That's not really going to be this show.
You guys should charge per month for that.
$66.
Sounds about the right number.
No, I think live everybody loves live. You know, it's going off Twitch and, you know, YouTube live, all this live. People love live, you know, and it's easy because you don't have to edit stuff. It's very,
That part's nice.
and you could communicate with people in the chat, and, you know, it's more personable, you know.
How hard are you going to chop this episode up?
Pretty damn
go
hard,
in?
bro.
You going deep?
No,
This is a free flow right
we
here.
let it roll. We let it roll.
Full on let it roll?
Pretty much.
Wild.
We close some gaps here and there, you know.
Sure.
Make the conversation keep going.
You've been streamlining here, Bragg. Like you're pretty easy. It seems like, you know.
You talk really well. Some guests, I think they pause for a long time to like gather their thoughts, you know, and so we'll kind of close that a little bit to make the conversation flow, you know. But
Yeah, I feel
not
like
all
I
the
talk
time.
too much. I feel like I'm like cutting you guys off, and every time I start talking, I'm like, "The fuck did you just do, man? He was talking," and it's like,
No, that's what we do all the time, though.
Yeah, it's a talk show.
Yeah.
okay, cool.
But we've learned here how, like, if someone starts talking, how to deal with that.
Yeah.
Usually just kind of.
I'm playing hopscotch still. I'm trying to find out. Okay, can I say something? Yeah, you know what I mean. It's definitely.
Yeah.
I think you can be your own worst critic in an environment like this.
Well, on the experience show,
What do you.
Yeah,
whoa,
you know, that's
to all our
hopscotch.
listeners, we don't want to tell them what
Is that double Dutch?
noise.
Double Dutch, man.
Jump rope kick, dog.
That's
what I'm talking
actually
about.
what I meant.
Oh,
Double
yeah.
so you could jump in that bitch.
Yeah.
Double Dutch himself.
It's hard with the 5 people.
Yeah.
When we have 5 during the experience show, we have 5 people. It's harder to kind of jump in. We always talk over each other.
That's when we start looking at each other. Like
Yeah.
when you start the eye contact, that's when
Right.
you can start understanding when to go.
That's what I was worried about, like doing this on Stop and Chat, because I didn't know if you guys were going to be able to like show me you guys live, and I was like, fuck, I don't know. Whoa! I didn't know how I'm going to do. Like it's
Raj
it's
gave
like
him a piece.
You know, because there's like a natural flow when I'm there. Like I've said before, every time I come on the show, I'm super nervous. And I'm like, I don't have shit to talk about. You know, even today, like Kelly was like, yeah, it could be like 2 hours. And I'm like, bro, I don't have 2 hours of shit to talk about. It's not going to happen. You know, like I'll come on for fucking 30 mins and then I'll
30 minutes, yeah.
You guys do your thing. You know, it's all good.
I told you
like,
though. I told you. I was like, yo, this shit goes by fast as
I mean, we've already done
Yeah.
an hour.
Yeah. Is that it?
Hour and 10. Just
For real though, like Chris, like you do a great job of like playing point guard here, and like you know, I think everyone like Jerron, you're talking about like trying to find your place, and Kelly's got his button, and it all kind of works out. Like for real, like it all feels really smooth, you know. Like I think editing the show would almost be a pain in the ass because it all seems like it just goes from one thing to the next pretty clean.
No, and it does. And when we say editing, I mean, it's literally just camera switching, you know? That's our editing process, is switching the cameras and making sure that we, you know, whoever's talking is on camera and stuff like that.
Right.
That's our editing process. Like I said, some guests too, like they will pause for a little bit to think about it. We just close a little gap. And so we do little adjustments, but I wouldn't say, because when I say editing, people assume it's just like edited.
right.
Editing has a weird. It's more
I mean,
camera
dude,
cuts.
when I first went on, and it was like I think it was like a 4-hour interview. I was like stressing, dude. I was like, dude, they better edit the fuck out of this. And then it still was like over 2 hours, and I was stressing, dude.
No, but it was great.
Yeah, it was good.
It was fine. It was fine. But like, it's just like, I don't know. Like, I'm a confident person. I'm not insecure about much, but that's a lot of me, you know?
A lot of
That's
people.
a lot of me.
I think it's better to have more than less, because then they can work with something, you know, versus just being like, okay, I fucking came in for 45 minutes. I gave you everything. It's like, no, dude, you gave us 4 hours. You gave this show 4 hours, and they were able to really like put a piece together.
Yeah.
So,
Well, some people have that attitude coming in here. They're like, yeah, I'll be here for like 45 minutes. And 3 hours goes by.
Yeah.
And they're like tripping, like, whoa, that was 3 hours.
yeah,
You just
you
get
don't know what to
lost.
expect.
You
Like
get
you
lost,
think
yeah.
you're overthinking it. I think I thought it the first time I came on too, and I was like probably
Yeah.
like a 2.5 hour show, and I'm just like, dude, that seemed like fucking 45
I think
minutes.
people have the thing like, nobody wants to hear me talk for
Yeah.
2 hours, or I
100%.
don't have anything to talk about. Like, surprisingly enough, like people do, you know. And we've been doing these stop and chats with the catch ups of you know, previous guests, and it's been great, man. And we've been playing clips now from people's video parts, so they're breaking down clips and talking about
That's
what
cool.
happened that day
Yeah.
and this and that. Like, it's really kind of evolved. It's really fun.
And we're gonna do that with the tray flip up the forest there. It's all good. Yeah.
Ooh,
That's already getting inserted, right?
we inserted that. You want us to put it in again? You want to do a double dip?
But for real, you do a great job at interviewing and keeping the flow
Thank
going.
you, bro. Appreciate
Yeah,
that.
I mean,
I have fun. I
a couple
do.
of Howard Stern
Natural.
listeners, you know,
Natural.
Yes, Howard Stern, bro.
the greatest interviewer of all time, for real.
I agree.
Yeah.
I fucking agree.
A thoughtful listener who gives a fuck about what his interviewee is talking about. That's all it takes.
Yeah.
What were you just saying?
What's that?
What?
I'm sorry. Was Jerron talking?
No, I said what?
Hello?
Huh?
I want to say something like
I appreciate that. No, sorry to interrupt, Kelly.
No, you're
but
good.
Really appreciate that because I do have fun. And I am interested in the people who sit down in the chair or on the screen. It's fun. It's fun to talk.
This guy's a natural.
Yeah, he is.
know about
He leads.
that.
You lead everything really great, dude.
It's taken me a long time, but anyway, thanks for the compliments, guys.
Yeah.
I had to do a presentation today in front of 40 people live on Zoom. I was so nervous for whatever reason, but then I come on the show that gets like tens of thousands or sometimes hundreds of thousands of views, and I'm not nervous here for some reason at all. And that's like 40 people live compared to.
Yeah, but you're in the spotlight.
Yeah.
I know.
Like that's you. You can see everybody, right? Everybody's a little screen.
Yeah, but it's just like a different.
I could see how that could be a little nervous.
It was just interesting. I thought about that. Whoa, I'm nervous right now, I guess. I just really thought about that as I was doing it. I'm like, yo, I never care. Like, on
No,
this.
when it all lies on you,
Yeah.
I think
That's tough.
when you have to speak, especially in front of like whoever amount of people, you know.
Yeah.
I think I sit better in this situation if I were to get up in front of like a auditorium full of people.
Yeah.
Like, bro, that shit is the worst.
We did remember the board giveaway with the kids at the school?
Yeah.
I had to speak in front of like third and fourth graders. I was terrified, bro.
And Chris did a great job.
I did a great job, but still, I'm terrified. Eric, do you ever, are you a
Giving
good
speeches?
public speaker?
You know, I find there's like certain things that help more than others.
And that's micheladas.
You know, just like it's not always easy, but it can get easier.
Love that.
I love that. Goes into a college for a talk on classic cars, and he's
beers, you know?
wasted.
No, not wasted, but like seriously, dude.
Loose.
If I gotta speak in public, just give me 2 beers. I'm chilling, dude.
Just take a fucking beta blocker.
I don't know what that is.
I always hear that, but I don't. What did they take it for? What?
It just
Stop you from being
is,
nervous?
yeah, it releases the nerves. I take one every night.
I'm scared. Do you?
No,
I was like,
you
whoa.
imagine?
Before you go to bed nervous.
I'm
before
a
you go to
beta
bed.
blocker. I love them. No, but you seem like the kind of guy that can get up there in front of people and just shoot the shit and talk. You're good. You're good at talking, and it's not boring.
Yeah, I appreciate that. It's weird though, you know, like I don't know, I'm not like a superhero. Like when I have to do something, even like today, like I was nervous, you know, I'm just like, fuck, dude, I don't know what I'm gonna talk about. But like I do know that most typically I can just fucking wing it and just like probably be all right, dude. You know, like I try to have that mentality or whatever, that attitude.
At ETN, you must have been doing like a lot of presentations for ideas you had, or
Oh, dude, if I'm in a meeting, dude, your guys are smoked. Like, I literally go into a meeting and I tell people that I'm going in with, like, yo, I've never lost a pitch. Like, don't fuck this up.
You tell the people.
Like, if I walk in there with someone and I go, hey, we got this, okay? I don't lose a pitch, so just
That's
be
dope.
chill. I got this. Like, if I'm, like, when we're sitting down at a big table, like, I just go like this. All right, hold up. And I'll get up from the thing and I start walking around and I'm like, I'm into it, dude. And it always works out.
Now, I think that getting up and walking around is better than sitting down and
Power
trying to-
move, dude. Hardcore power move.
But also the blood's flowing, the brain's going, you're moving. You could talk. Like when I'm on the phone, I walk around my apartment.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And when I say power move, I don't mean it like from a place of intention. I just mean like, I'm sitting here, I'm going to explode. I got to get up. Like, it's not like intentional, you know? I'm not
Sure.
like, oh, watch this. I'm a fucking stand and dance. I just like, I got to get up, man. I got to get up.
Can't
dude.
contain
and
this
when we
shit.
do this thing, people are going to yada yada, you know? And I'm just like, I get excited, dude. But I also only pitch shit that I believe in. So
Right.
like, it's not coming from a place of like, I'm not a fucking con man. I'm just like, if I'm pitching you, it's because I want to do something, you know? It's because I got an idea and now I'm fucking annoying because I want my idea to go down. And so here I am. I'm talking about it, dude. This is why this shit is going to work, because those people, and it's like, it's always thought out. I don't walk in there with some like half developed concept where I'm like, well, I think if we, it's like not the case, you know? Like I walk in, I'm ready to kick the fucking door down and say, this is why this is going to change everything. You know?
Right. Yeah.
But I believe it, you know? And like, if you do believe it,
It's
and you put
infectious.
yourself in that, yeah, like people aren't going to sit there and be like, I don't know. They're like, whoa, dude, this guy's really got a plan for us.
There you
Fuck
go.
it, lead
Reverting
us
back
into
to
the future.
Reverting back to the fucking lotto win, bro. Like you just fucking pulled the ultimate bamboozle. Like we believe that you won, dude. That was like, you just spoke on it naturally, and that's what you did with that situation.
Dude, I did win the lottery. Like that shit is so funny. Like that was a 5-minute joke, you know? I remember sending that shit to my girlfriend at the time, being like, hey, look, I got this dumbass idea. I'm going to post this at 8. I can figure out whatever you know, she's like, oh, ha, ha, stupid.
Right.
But I was like, no, I think it'll be funny. I think it'll be a hit. But like
literally
the actual shit that happened from that is actually like winning the lottery, dude. Like I've been able to, like, I got a shit ton of followers on Instagram. Yeah. Now I'll DM anyone and be like, hey, what's up with this fucking toy car, dude? Can you guys send me one? And they're like, yeah, hell yeah. And they're just like, I get sent so much dumb shit from that, dude. And like, that's like winning the lottery. When I went to Asia, I hit up hotels and I'd just be like, hey, I'm thinking about coming through and trying to do this and doing this. And like, if you guys are down to have me, I'd love to show up. And they're like, some fucking shitty hotel in Vietnam was like, oh my God, dude, this like celebrity's gonna come through, like, please. And it's like, the funny thing is, I think still half of my following on Instagram is like delusional, and like half of the people are here for the joke and half of the people are here getting joked. And like, I love that balance, and it's so funny to me. And like, I think about that when I post stuff, because I don't call to it. Once I won $1 billion, I never said again that I won again. That was one post.
Yeah.
So everything else from there, I'll still play the line and be like, hell yeah, treating the homies to a sick hotel room, you know, and people just be like, damn, he's really doing it. But like, it's actually just because people thought I was doing it, but now I'm like, I guess I'm kind of doing it. And it's like the funniest thing to me is like, I actually kind of did win. It is afforded me so much luxury in my life. And even with my professional side of shit, like after that, brands were like, oh, he really understands the internet. We should probably get him involved. You know, and it's like,
good marketer.
Okay, sweet. Yeah, let's do it.
Do people still don't understand that you really didn't win? Like, they're like, whoa, what?
Bro, DMs every day, dude.
Seriously? Still?
Every single day.
What did these DMs say?
I don't know, dumb shit, just like, did you blow all your money yet? Or whatever. And I'm just like, damn, this fucking dude is still here, you know?
And he really doesn't know.
And he really doesn't know, dude, even though I post all day about like my actual real life for 5 years now. It's literally been, has it been 5 years?
No, you brought the ticket on the show. You left your ticket here. We have it still.
Oh,
the one you photoshopped. Yeah.
Dude, frame it. Chuck it on the wall, dude.
Yeah, where
Give it back.
Framed,
it's got to be behind Jaron somewhere.
No,
yeah?
we have it somewhere. I think it's in the back or something.
We got to get that to the
We think we have it in
Smithsonian,
the
dude.
bin.
Yeah, I was telling, we talked about it the other day, but I remember watching, when you posted it, I remember watching the actual post. Like, it was like a minute in, and it was all, like, it was like 100 likes, and it was like 10,000 likes in 5 minutes. I was like, oh my God, this dude.
Wait, how many followers did you get after this shit?
300 and something.
Oh my God.
But wait a minute, you're at like 200 now, so you lost like 100,000 followers.
Yeah, I lost 100,000 in 5 years, dude. It's pretty good, dude. That's pretty good.
Straight up.
You're slowly finding out that you didn't win. Yeah.
God. But you actually, I think we talked about it on the show. You like had Sheckler posted or like repost. You had like people.
Look, once it was popping off, I only called 2 people. I was like, "Yo, Sheck Diesel, can you post this for me? It's kind of getting hot." And then I hit up Tori too. And then, but Sheckler posted it, and then from Sheckler posting it, Ben Baller posted it. From Ben Baller posted it, Meek Mill posted it.
Wow.
From Meek Mill posted it, Nicki Minaj posted it.
No way.
So many. That's amazing.
How is Nicki Minaj you don't even know her.
Well, Nicki Minaj was dating Meek Mill at the time.
was
And
such a
Meek
show.
Mill gets his jewelry from Ben Baller, and Ben Baller makes Sheckler's jewelry. So it's just like, blap, 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 boom.
Oh my god!
And that's when it was only hard post too, right?
Yeah, before
There's no story
stories.
shit.
Hard
No
post.
stories, dude.
It was all
Wow.
hard.
And Nicki Minaj's post was just like my head, and it was like, "What's up, big head?" Like kissy face, wink, 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 like all these like flirty ass emojis, and I was just like, "It's all good."
It worked.
Wait a minute. How much was that for? That was like one of the big ones.
Yeah,
the
it was
first
the
big
big
It
one.
was the
one.
biggest. It's still the biggest lottery of all time. It was $1.5 billion.
oh my gosh.
Oh.
What is it at
So
right now?
apparently, like,
Somebody
it's
just
funny
won.
because apparently, like the one like that's happening now, which is coincidentally exactly 5 years later, is like pretty big again. I don't really follow
Yeah,
up
Mega
anymore
Millions
because
at 970 million right now.
But didn't somebody win that, Raj?
No, they won the Powerball, which was
Powerball.
731 million.
Oh, still not bad.
No.
Yeah,
Good run.
that's pretty good.
It's not bad.
Still not bad.
Good run.
God,
The fucked
see-
up part is like now I live in this delusion where I actually do play the Powerball, because when I was reading about how the psychology of Powerball and gambling altogether works, is that the human being's ability to fantasize about fantasy is stronger than their ability to realize rationality. And so that's why like casinos and the lottery can exist, because people don't give a fuck that like their actual chances are 1 in 300 million.
Right.
All they think about is, could be me, man. Let's do it. And so like now I'm this full circle delusional person who goes, imagine I fucking buy that ticket and I actually do win, you know, like, and so now I find myself buying the things. I'm like, this is like a tax on the stupid, but like, you know,
Yeah. Listen. You can't win if you
that's-
don't play.
That's damn
it's
true.
a human condition, man.
Damn true.
Fantasy is stronger than reality.
The lottery's a weird thing because I don't know if I think you're better off winning a smaller one than you are with this like 700 million, 900 million. Because first of all, in California, you have to be public. You can't go and claim your prize and be private.
Is that true?
It is true in California. So it's public record. If Erik Bragg goes and wins 900 million or the Dubs, people can go and see, oh, John Wilson won $900 million. Like now but you know what? Are they really looking, if John wins like 11 million? I almost think that's better.
Right. They're not going to be checking for you.
That's
no,
that's
I'll take the 900 million.
That's a terrible mentality.
I mean,
Chris.
I see where you're coming
Because
from.
if I win the lottery, I'm not going to, I don't want to tell anybody.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be doing a hard post on Instagram. I'm going to be like, I'm going to sweep this, nobody's going to know that I won.
Right.
Because all of a sudden, you get the DMs, you get lawsuits, you get fucking people coming out of the woodwork. I don't want that.
Yeah.
Change your name.
I'll be wearing an alligator suit getting canceled.
Cristiano
dude, first
Roberto.
try. I'm like, yo, check me out.
See, I'm not that guy. I can't. I have to be low key.
It would
Yeah,
be
you on
so
that shit.
I
noticeable
gotta be
though,
low-key.
like just looking from the side, like, oh, Chris has got a new house out of nowhere. What's going on here?
Oh.
Just like you'd be like walking around in an exoskeleton, just like I did not win the lottery, and then you're just like 11 feet tall.
I don't think my life would change that drastically if I won a lot of money. I don't think it would. I think I just have a little nice car, a nice little house. That's
Yeah.
it. I don't think I don't know what I'd invest money in the 9 Club here. Everybody,
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
I
Like,
could actually see that actually being true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
Dude,
They're-
I would be so lavish, dude. It'd be ridiculous.
Yeah, I was going to say until it actually happens. I'm not saying that you would lose all fucking like Chris. What happened?
I
Like,
know.
no. But
But some people that don't have a lot of money at all, if they win, then it's gonna be it almost seems like it goes
yeah,
bad.
have you ever seen that? Like, I think I brought this up. Like the True Hollywood, like the people that won the lottery. Like, bro, that shit is like nightmare shit.
they go broke and
They
shit.
all go
like,
bankrupt, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd have all my hair replaced with like those weird LED strings that like have light that goes through them, and all my skin would be gold, and I'd be able to run like fucking 200 miles an hour. I would just switch all my shit up.
I know
Terminator
you
or some
would.
shit, like-
yeah, Brad would definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd be out there.
You wouldn't even recognize
And I'd be
this
broke
guy.
in fucking 2 years and then end up having to go to like fucking South Africa.
And no, then you'd be on the True Hollywood
Yeah.
Part 3.
Yeah.
$900 million blowing in 2 years.
Wow.
Remember the golden man who could run a quarter mile in 5 seconds? He's broke.
He's broke. Oh man, I don't know.
Dude.
Listen, give me a mill. I'll be cool.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm not mad at that. Not mad at
I think
that.
John, you said it good earlier. You're like, yeah, give me a mill and put the other, and it will make it work. Like
I was like, if
put it to
I
work.
got about 8-9 mil, it's like, give me a mil. I'm gonna let that other money work.
Right.
The other money's gonna work. I'll live off the mill for a while.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
It's a very reasonable perspective.
Reasonable. But
I'm not reasonable.
You want the 900 mil.
Oh, give me the 900 mil.
Well,
I'd
then
love
you're
to see Erik Bragg with $900 million.
Like first job, I'd be like, all right, I'm fighting Elon Musk.
I got this.
Yeah.
Now, would you take the lump sum or would you take the breakdown
Lump,
for 20
dude.
years?
Lump sum.
All right, so you get the
Hundo.
400 mil, 500,
Hundo.
450.
Invest immediately.
Yeah. It
Dude,
wouldn't matter.
if you
$400
actually
million.
won, if you actually won, though, it's like crying wolf, dude. 'Cause people,
They wouldn't even believe you.
They wouldn't even believe it, dude.
That's perfect.
What do I care? Yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm a
this
public
guy
liar,
again.
dude. Yeah, I'm
Maybe-
a public liar. It's
Maybe
all
no
good.
Nicki Minaj repost, you know?
Hard post.
Yeah, get the hard
Hard
post.
post. I love it, bro. So you're going to edit the Plan B video?
Sure.
Okay.
Better come with them ducats, though.
They got little skate duckets for you.
I don't know if they do, but whatever, dude. It's cute. Dude.
It'll
I
work
love
out,
Shaq
dude.
Diesel. I love Joslin. I love Danny. Colin McKay is one of my favorite people of all time.
Amazing.
I still talk to him all the time, dude. He tries to talk me into shit. And I'm like, yeah, dude, I get it, but nah, dude. And I just I love Colin. Like Colin's one of the coolest dudes I've ever met in my life. I don't know how well you guys know him, but he only has one speed, and that speed is cool, man.
Okay.
Whatever's happening around, all external forces don't matter. He can only speak the same tone, the same speed, and it's all cool, man.
Huh. I never met him.
Oh man,
Maybe
he's
in
so
passing.
Oh, he's
passing.
a cool dude.
Colin's right.
Trade
That's
show.
a good guy.
Super,
Definitely.
super smart, super intelligent. Always sees the big picture. One of the most interesting people I've ever talked to.
Amazing.
I just edited Danny Way's part for Plan B.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
No.
Rad.
Wait.
The one we
last one?
reviewed. The one we talked about.
On the big ramp? Didn't you film that? Or was that the big ramp that you had the bees?
Yes,
Oh, the bee.
You said there was a bee hive
bro.
there. And
I
you,
filmed that in 2012, dude.
wow.
That's fucking
Wait a minute,
9
he-
years ago?
He was. No. Wait.
Bro, same hard drive.
Damn.
The big half pipe. I mean, the big quarter pipe thing that he has.
Yeah, man.
You were out there filming that in Hawaii with
That
the
long
bees. You vacuumed
right.
up bees, right?
That's right.
Wow.
How come it took so long?
I was about to say.
Did you film the whole thing? Why is that just come?
Me Hoops, Dario, and Baby Jesus.
Why is that just coming out now?
We filmed it back then, and the whole point was it was going to be a part of True, and then for whatever reason, we decided it doesn't fit, and then we were going to make True Part 2. True Part 2 is going to come out 1 year later, and Too True, whatever it was going to be called, Too True to Quit, I don't know.
Okay,
And then it just didn't happen, and then the funny thing to me was just Danny Way just never even hit me up and was what's up with the footy, He's just all good, whatevs.
Let it linger.
That's crazy. He probably wasn't tripping because he filmed all of it already,
Well, I think he was gonna go back and film more shit. That was kind of the original plan, but I mean that ramp exists. If you Google rainiest place on Earth, the ramp is 4 miles from that GPS point.
Wow.
No way.
So that place is getting beat up on the regs.
Right.
And by on the regs, I mean every day.
Oh,
I
it's
can't
crazy.
believe that they filmed that so long ago,
So fucking.
but it still is
now.
held up
Yeah.
Yeah, that
the
doesn't
test of
happen
time.
too often
No,
at all.
And you
Well, I
can
mean,
tell
look, it's-
too. It's oh, this is old.
If you film a part on a 12 stair, obviously in 9 years it's gonna get outdated. But if you invent the spot, if you invent a new category of skateboarding and film on it, that's timeless.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's true.
Especially now,
No one else
too.
is filming there.
Especially now. We've been saying this. I mean, you can skate anything now and everybody's going to fucking like it. From skating curbs to whatever, I mean,
It's opened up.
skateboarding is definitely open in many levels right now. So
I don't want to go back to another curb spot. I'm sick of it, dude.
Same here.
I just suck at curbs, dude. People are so good. I'm this sucks, dude.
You know what? Okay, you know what I think? The only thing that I biked past the sand gaps the other day, the curbs, and I was like, what doesn't look entertaining to me is all of you guys going back and forth on one curb. Like
But
that's
you do that all the time at like
No
a
different than a
spot.
ledge.
No, I don't skate with nobody, bro. Like I
Yeah.
skate my ledge by myself.
Yeah.
Like that's why I'm like, fuck. Right now, that doesn't seem like fun going back and forth. I talked to Gal. He said the same thing. He's
But wait a minute, I saw you the other day across the street in a parking lot, sitting there and just kick flipping for 30 minutes.
not waiting for nobody.
But you were doing the same thing over and over and over.
Not
and over
waiting
again.
for anybody.
But you were doing the same.
I'm talking about not waiting for anybody.
Dude, Kelly is doing so many double and triple negatives.
Well, I don't know
I'm
why
having a hard
Kelly's
time keeping up.
I don't know why he's hating right now.
No, I'm not hating.
I
This is-
ain't skating for not nobody, waiting for no one ever today. Like what?
Ain't never doing that, dog. No, but I'm
confused.
not waiting for anybody when I'm skating. That's what I don't.
But it's
like.
a matter of like how long are you really? It's like we're not really.
It
We're
depends
waiting on
how
pedestrians
4
going by, that's
seconds,
all.
dude.
Anyway. Bro. Yeah.
Sorry about that.
No, man.
Too many negatives.
No, it's all good, bro.
It's all positive here.
Good, yeah. Let's get positive, Bragg.
Speaking of positive, dude, I got hit with the COVID, bro.
Did you?
Oh,
saw
that's
that.
right.
What happened?
Dude, that party, man. I had to get it.
No, seriously though, what happened?
I got it. I knew when I got it, I was pretty positive. Like, I got a headache that's kind of sucked. And I was like, all right, is this a hangover? It's a headache. I don't know. And then it was like a headache for 4 days. And I was like, this is kind of fucked up ass headache. And then I went to bed one night and it was kind of cold. And I was like, is it cold or am I got a fever? I couldn't really figure it out. And I was going to bed and I was like, oh. And I was like, I think this is a fever. But whatever, I fell asleep pretty quick. So I didn't really like have to go through it. And then I talked to my friend like 2 days later and she goes, everyone that we hung out with the other day has COVID. And because like I went, like my friend is like a married with a child, nice person who is sequestered. And she asked me if I wanted to go to her friend's house who's married with a child and sequestered. And I was like, yeah, whatever. I'll let my guard down. These are like nice family people, like all good, whatevs. And then we're all sharing charcuterie boards and shit, like lovely dinner, but all very involved. Here's a shot. Here's a shot. Are we using the same shot glasses? I don't know. I completely let my guard down.
Oh, wow.
Because I'd been so good about it for so long.
Yeah.
And then like, yeah.
God, man.
Got the damn vid. But I'm stoked actually, like to be past it. I also didn't give it to anyone. I was very like communicative with everyone that I was in contact with. I bought like a rapid test for people and like was Ubering rapid tests to friends. Just like, here, take the test. I want to make sure you're good. I want to make sure you're good.
Okay, good.
And so
nice,
I didn't
yeah.
give it to a single person.
Perfect.
Which is like the big win there.
Yeah, man, we all got to do. It's so crazy because this thing we lost one of our, good friends, Mark Waters. He got the thing and passed away. So
Yeah.
it's a serious thing, man, and it's the weirdest. It affects everybody differently. It's just it's.
Did you have a hard time breathing in any way?
Yeah, I had a hard time breathing. So I have like allergy-induced asthma. Normally, like as a kid, it was worse. As an adult, not that big of a deal. Hey, thank you.
What'd you get there?
Shepherd's pie.
Well,
Oh,
delivery beer.
more beer. Okay, perfect.
And yeah, so like the difficulty breathing thing kind of sucked. It was like scary for a bit, but like also if I wasn't used to regular hangovers in my life and also didn't have childhood asthma, I probably would have been pretty freaked out, not being able to breathe and having a shitty headache and feeling tired. But like for me, I was kind of like, like this is life,
Wow.
But
Well,
yeah,
at least you're good,
I did the
bro.
whole like quarantine thing and
Perfect.
now I got the antibodies, so I'll kick through a brick wall chilling.
At least you're good now, though,
Yeah.
man. Like
Yeah, I
said,
saw
it's
your mom and your sister come by and helping you bring you food and shit. That
Oh
was
yeah,
How
that
cute was
tight.
that?
super dope.
That was cute.
Yeah.
That was cute. Yeah. Because I had to spend Christmas alone, but my mom and my sister like came through and did some like makeshift parade in the street and
Yeah,
brought me a
that's
bunch
what
of
I saw.
food and gifts and shit. And then we did Christmas over FaceTime,
amazing.
That's
Hey, at least you
Yeah.
did the right thing, bro, and just
Wholesome.
just quarantined yourself and did all this stuff because it's serious. It's serious shit.
Yeah, people can get smoked, man.
Yeah, let's go skate sometime, bro. I want to skate with Erik Bragg, and we've never filmed together, but I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that to you for a 6
Wait,
hour.
I filmed you when we were skating Beeble's Park on fire.
Yes, I couldn't do the trick.
You couldn't do the trick. You were getting pissed off, man.
Chris gets heated, dude.
Happens.
Dude, Chris gets heated.
Yeah, he does.
Well, especially when it's like a basic trick, and then Beeble and yourself are doing tricks like, pretty quickly with the shit on fire, and I'm like trying to struggle with
You gotta do it quickly if it's on fire, dude.
I know, but I couldn't do it. Like, I'm the guy that I'm trying to nose grind this bench that's on fire. I can't do it. It's like I could do that trick with my eyes closed, and like shit's on fire. Like,
Yeah, the fire element is fucking.
look, I nose grinded a bench with my board on fire, dude, on a hot chocolate tour.
Yeah.
Hot chocolate tour, yeah.
So I was already adapted to the fire thing, you know.
Wait,
but,
why
I
were
couldn't
you
do
guys
it.
doing this?
I remember because Beeble said he was trying a trick and he was like, dude, I'm so fucking sick of trying this trick. I'm going to go down the street. I'm buy gasoline. I'm going to light this fucking skate park on fire and burn this place down. And then he was like, be kind of cool if we filmed it.
Yeah.
And then that's like where it all started. And for some reason, I was like sleeping in my RV out front of Beeble's park. And I had like the red camera and shit in the RV. And he's like, yo, you want to film this? I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever. And then we just all started skating. And
Dude, I think
tried to
that
film it.
I think Beeble nose blunt slid the bench on fire or
Yeah.
something like that. And
Yeah.
I think you did the craziest trick. You did a 4-wheel slide
Through it.
No, that wasn't the fire day. That was a different day.
What do you mean?
On the
We
fire day, I ollied up the 5 stair to the 6 stair, whatever that is.
No, you 4-wheel slid the bench on fire.
That was not on fire. That was a different day. Are
you sure?
4-wheel slid the bench, not on fire. Yeah, hundo.
You ollied up the.
And Jerron was actually there for that day.
Oh,
Yeah,
you did.
I
You
was there.
ollied up the.
And
was there.
Jerron did like a nollie big heel on the quarter pipe, right?
Yeah.
Oh
took a
yeah,
little-
that's right. That's
Yeah.
right.
with it on fire?
No.
No,
Oh.
No, this is no
minus
fire,
fire. No fire that day.
But still, olling up the 4. Was it 4 or 5 stair?
I think it was a 5
5
stair.
stair. Olling up
Yeah.
the 5 stair on fire
Gnarly.
is pretty.
Fuck yeah.
My eyes were closed. You can see in the video. I'm like this.
What was that? Did that come out on anything, or was that just the Instagrams?
I don't know. I think it was on like the barracks or something. I don't know.
I'll put a
Barracks
little
and
edit
shit.
together. Yeah, I'm sure that was for that.
Well,
That was like, remember when the barracks was kind of fucking with People's Park and it was like
It was
all
gonna be
day
like a little,
100 or whatever was going on.
Yeah, all motherfucking day.
They were kind of
there you
AMFD.
Yeah,
Hey, people was getting pretty buff, huh?
Yeah.
Pretty buff.
Yeah,
Jeez.
he's definitely buff.
He's a big dude.
Fuck.
Dude's a tree trunk, huh?
Miss that dude, man.
I know, me too.
Same. I talked to him. I still talk to him on the Instagrams.
On the Insta.
It's like, you want to go skate? And he just laughs at me, dude. He's like, come fucking work out with me, dog. And I'm like, I don't really do that. You know?
No.
Dude, I watch his old parts all the time, man. It's his all of his video parts are incredible.
Natural talent.
I mean,
bro.
if there
Straight
isn't
up.
like a more motivating dude that's ever been a part of our lives, like,
Oh my
who
God,
is it?
dude.
You know?
Straight up.
So we actually did film together, but we never got a trick.
Yeah. Well, that's on you.
Chris, you lit the mattress to the thing on fire.
Yeah, maybe we did get a clip.
Just wasn't on the skate
That was the
park.
easiest clip I've ever gotten.
Yeah.
It's all good, man.
Anyway.
We're homies outside that relationship.
No, for sure, man. I just.
Oh, wait a second, dude.
Oh, no.
I remembered something.
Okay.
You and I went on a super brand trip to Arizona and you tried to fucking frontside big spin like this, like little gap over something, and you smoked my fucking windshield lens.
No.
And, yeah.
Wait,
dude.
no. It was a foundation spot.
It's a foundation spot, and I was like,
I got
sitting
the
underneath.
clip.
Bro. Maybe you got the clip, but I do remember you slipped out and hit my lens, and I was like, "Fuck!" I just bought the thing, and I looked at. Remember, Tom Curran was like the dude, and I was like, "Yo, dude, he scratched my lens," and he was just like, "Damn, sucks." Shit. And I was like, dude, fuck Chris Roberts for life.
Wow. I don't remember smoking your lens, but
Dude,
I do remember
those lenses were $2,800 and it costs $1,700 to fix the front element. And I was like, I don't have it. Like, my lens is now scratched, and that's my reality.
No, but you were underneath, dude. You were asking for
bro,
it.
you fucking
No, you were asking for it, bro. You were
Yeah,
down
I was
below.
I was in the splash zone. I thought I was protected by the company. And
was
Tom
in
Curran didn't give a
Arizona?
fuck,
Was it-
dude. He was just like,
Dude, that was a cool crew that we went
was that?
with, though. Super Brand was like this clothing thing Tony Larson was doing.
yeah.
And
How long was that?
It was like kind of a surf company or something.
it was a surf company, and then they
Oh,
kind of
I
went
remember.
into
I
skate
remember.
shit.
Yes.
They had really fucking great clothes, but
I remember.
Who was it? It was you, Ryan Spencer.
Ryan Spencer.
Ryan Spencer's the shit, by
He's
the way.
amazing.
Yeah,
bro.
he's super good.
But wait, who else was even on the team? Oh, fucking Marquise Preston.
Oh, Marquise Preston. Yep, that was cool,
else?
man.
Was Jose Rojo on there for some reason?
No, we didn't go on tour.
No, we didn't have Jose
Who
Rojo.
else was on that trip, man? It was a fun trip. I do remember that.
sick.
And I do remember I did get that clip. It was a sequence too. Who was shooting photos? Fuck.
Jeremy Adams.
Jeremy. Jeremy
I remember
Adams.
because every shot I wanted to shoot, he was on the other side of the lens, and I'm like, bro, shoot it from over here. And he's like, nah, I want to shoot it from over here. And I'm like, dude, it can't be on the other side of every single one of my shots, dude.
Was
one
that
of us
when,
is
is that when
wrong.
he first started?
Yeah, it was when he first started.
Yeah.
And I was like, I was so frustrated on that trip, dude. I was just like, bro, either I'm wrong with every choice I'm making or you're wrong. I'm pretty sure it's you, dude. I was so mad.
Was that,
sorry,
is that
Jeremy
the
Adams.
Arizona trip you said?
We did it. It was Arizona. You ollied up the skate park like 6 or 7 stair.
Yeah. That's right. Thank you for remembering that.
Dude, that was
What, the
amazing,
Tempe Park
bro.
one? Or which one?
I don't know which. It had a big
remember.
bank on one
Yeah.
side. It's kind of an L-shaped park
I
a
got
little
those
bit.
snaps, dude. I got the snaps.
You do,
does,
dude. You
dude.
could
He
ollie this
definitely
shit,
does.
bro. I was impressed, man.
Sidebar though, Jeremy, you're fucking the man, dude. Right? You've come a long way.
Nah, Jeremy, I'm fucking pissed still, dude.
Yeah, it sounds like you're still pissed about that lens too, bro. It took you 3 times on the show to bring that up. Fuck.
I forgot about that shit, dude.
I don't.
Legit.
Honestly, I'm so
so
sorry,
dope.
bro, but I don't remember
I don't give
that.
a fuck, dude.
because.
But I do think that, like, I think I went with Ty to film Mark Johnson for Pretty Sweet after that, but I hadn't fixed the scratch on my lens. And I was filming him. He was trying to do, I think on that school in like Lake Forest, he was trying to do front nose, like backside heel out. Remember on that like concrete rail thing?
Sure.
And so I went on the first mission with that, and I filmed on that lens. And I'm pretty sure Ty was just like that was it for me, like one and done.
She said, "No, dude with the scraped lens, we
You
can't."
get that thing.
All because of
Fuck
Chris
it.
Roberts, dude.
You know,
'cause of Chris Roberts.
listen, you know me though. I
Front
feel,
big spin over what was basically a manhole, dude.
I feel like it was a good size. But listen, you know me though. If I would have known that, I probably would have felt horrible. Like,
I
I'm
never
not-
would have brought that up to you. That's not your responsibility. 100%. That's the responsibility of the company that hired me to film that shit. You didn't hire me to film that trip.
Sure.
Superbrand hired me to film that trip. That's their responsibility. If Tom Curran's stance is to shrug and say, sorry about you, then I go, all good. I'll never film with this company again.
Right. That's kind of
Which is
where-
exactly what happened.
right.
And what happened to that company?
I think it just faded out.
Well,
Just
I think it's a
faded
surf
out,
brand,
man.
Phil.
I think that was a
It
good
still is a
choice.
surf brand.
Oh, it is.
Super
Okay.
brand. Yeah.
They were trying to just kind of have a
Yeah,
little
Tony.
skate-
Remember Tony
skate-
Larson?
Yeah,
He worked
of
at Girl
course,
and
of course.
a great artist, art dump guy. But he went over there and was doing stuff and trying to get the skate team for clothing.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's the only company that I've ever worked with that like there was some bad taste in the mouth after.
Oh, seriously.
Like I think in my entire career, everything has been great, but with that company, there was like some weird shit in the end where I was just like, "What? Like what's going on? Like, are you good? Like, what are you mad about?" And it was just like, you know what? Fuck this company.
Yeah, I don't really
All good.
remember what happened, but I don't know. It was weird. Just one of those things. Just didn't
I'm
work
putting
out.
people on blast on public, dude. It's all good. Fucking
Yeah, you're
get out
good,
there,
bro.
dude.
It's a long time
It
ago.
didn't work.
You know?
Yeah.
It's water under the bridge.
I mean, listen. Besides your scraped lens, it was a fun trip. I do remember that trip. It was really fun.
Oh, I was so like not bummed about it at all. It's all good.
Yeah, it was a good trip.
Do you remember that old dude who went to his house and he had like all that weird shit?
Dude, it was like an acre of just weird. How did we even find that? We just pulled off the side or saw it on the road
Oh
or
shit!
something?
Okay,
Antique
John
Roadshow?
Mata.
John Mata was on the trip.
John
too.
Mata was
Yeah.
on Superbrand, and he was like, "Yo, you guys got to stop by this dude's house. He's got a bunch of weird shit." And we went there, and we started like getting a tour. I have a really cool clip. You can play it in the video if you guys want it. But this old man, he was so fucking old, and his eyes were like black, and he was super like weird. And he was like walking around his property, showing us all his like archived garbage that he had demonstrated in like some museum fashion, but it was very interesting and eclectic. And is this trash or is this art? And then he was giving us a tour and talking about how like black holes happen and petrified wood happens, and none of these were based in like science or reality. It was just like this man's delusion, and he was super adorable, and I really enjoyed him. And then there was this woman on the property who was also showing us around, and she talked about how she met him because she was trespassing and partying on the property, and then he shot her with a shotgun full of rock salt. She was like taken down for the night, but introduced herself to him, and now they've been friends for 30 years. And it was like super weird fucking desert shit that is not normal in any way. And I got all their contact, and I was like going to go down and do a documentary on the guy because I was just so fascinated by him.
Yeah.
And he died pretty quickly after that.
Oh, seriously? No, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was an interesting place. It was, like you said, it was kind of trash.
Weird.
It was like bottles, like, stacked up in the
hoarder guy?
Kind of borderline hoarder a little bit.
But it was a really organized hoarder in a way that
true.
Like, it seemed curated. But like
he
wow,
was
this guy's
definitely
really
making art in his own way.
Yeah, 100%.
For like the
There's
antique
no way you could look
roadshow
at that
type
and
shit, or like
It's like like he went and got bottles and made a Christmas tree, like weird,
like that guy.
just
Okay.
weird shit.
Okay.
Yeah, it was just like, dude, was a trip. I'll send you the clip if you could play it. Maybe people think it's interesting, or you just cut the whole thing out. Whatever.
No, it's great. I mean, God, that was such a weird fucking. That was a fun trip, but weird.
John Mata.
He's great.
Still killing it, dude.
Still killing it.
Dude, he's doing cool shit now.
Love John Mata.
I've seen some recent clips of him, and like Brad's posting him on Skate Mental again.
Oh, seriously?
Like,
Is he on Skate Mental?
I don't know.
He used to ride for him.
Yeah,
and
no,
I don't.
That's why I say he's back on.
I don't know that he ever left or that he was just irrelevant and no one posted him, but like all of a sudden he's doing shit again, and it's like actually very interesting, and he's like landing cool shit.
He's always been an interesting skateboarder.
That's dope.
Always been super
Hundo.
rad. So sick.
1,000.
Is there anything you miss about filming, skating, and going around? And I mean, traveling is always a perk, but like you said, you kind of just like.
Honestly, dude, I feel like I ticked almost every box from like filming at El Toro to filming banger parts of people that didn't exist. And I feel like I've done the battles and I've sat in the trenches, and I really did like creatively explore every avenue of that side of me. And like, I appreciate it so much, but like, there really isn't a lot I miss about it because now that I'm skateboarding and not like filming it, like, this feels so much better, to be honest. Like, it feels like this is where I was supposed to be, but like somehow I got lost along the way and ended up there. So I don't miss it. And like, there are times where I want to create things, and like, that's still a possibility for me, like I love helping Tori, but thank you. And like, I'm excited to like work more with Day One, and we're going to introduce some more riders with thank you. And there is going to be some stuff that we put out this year, and like, it's kind of exciting, but to be honest, dude, I fucking love skateboarding. I love slamming. I love sweating. I love waking up in the morning and barely being able to walk because I put myself through it. And to me, like, that's a special sauce, Right. Like, filming just kind of became the means to an end. Like, it made sense, for whatever reason. And so I did it. But like, in the end, I love being a creative person. I love creating shit, and I love skating. And like, I kind of don't give a fuck where any of that like falls into place, I can be creative on my own Instagram for no reason that no one gives a fuck about, all good, and I'll get that part of me out, and I can go skate with a friend or skate by myself and land a trick and feel good about that, and like that part of me is fulfilled,
right?
And so like, I don't feel like there's anything else I need to do in skateboarding to feel fulfilled. So
you're doing it right now.
Yeah,
It's fulfilling you.
Yeah, like I feel great about like who I've become and who I am now, and like the life I'm living. So
it's kind of like anything else that comes around. Like maybe if you do edit the Plan B video, it's kind of like just another bonus. It's like a bonus thing. You could be involved with something and create something. And
100%, dude. And I'm not really seeking attention in the skateboarding world now, but like, if you guys hit me up and you're like, hey, you want to do this thing? I'd be like, fuck yeah, that sounds awesome.
Right.
Like, I'm still like, my heart is in skateboarding. Everything I'm doing, like in the muscle car space, right? Like, I'm still involving every skateboarder. Yeah. Like, everything I do anywhere, I'm still in, like, skateboarding is a part of my fabric of my being.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to be able to get away from it. Yeah. It's my everyday love and passion and first love and whatever you want to call it. Like, I'm never going to get away from it. But but it's cool to like fucking start directing Liquid Death commercials.
There you go.
And, like,
Okay.
even though it has nothing to do with skateboarding, but like also there's some skateboarding tie-ins, or
Yeah.
I'm doing Fairdale bike commercials with Neckface.
Sick.
And it's like, sure, it's for a bicycle company, but like I only know Neckface through skateboarding.
Yep.
There you go.
You know, so like it all
Full circle.
all the other shit I'm doing like is mostly always tied to skateboarding, and I never want that to stop. I'm okay, and I love all that shit, but I'm just like I don't want to lean on skateboarding as a crutch to make my next moves.
Right. Gotcha.
You shouldn't
I'm
have to at
never
this
gonna be
point.
able
You
to
shouldn't
get
have
away.
to at this point, Eric, dude. You've done a lot of great things in skateboarding, especially on like the skateboarding project side, like from a filmer's aspect, bro. You've done a phenomenal job. So like, come on, man.
Thank you, Dron.
Yeah.
I appreciate you.
You know, I don't categorize you as like I put Chris Ray to me and like you are kind of in the same realm where like you did all this rad skate stuff, but you can venture out and do fucking amazing things that
Yeah.
just started from skateboarding.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
And I think that's, I mean, a lot of people can't do that, you know? So I think it's awesome that you did.
I'm a multifaceted individual. Kelly.
You already know. Multi-talented.
Multi-talented, man. Listen, Erik Bragg, bro. You got
Yeah.
an audience. You got an audience over there, huh? You got an audience.
We hear you, Kelly. We hear you.
At least she's making fun of me filming me over there. And then I said Kelly to Kelly Hart, but she's like, am I talking to Kelly?
Oh yeah. Right. Well, listen, man, we enjoy you, bro, and dude, we want you back on the show anytime, dude. Anytime you got some stuff going on, or we could talk
Give
about stuff.
me Kelly's seat with the fucking button, dude. I'll
That's
sit
up
there.
to him, bro.
Yeah,
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, Kelly. I'm just kidding.
Hey, no, if I like have to dip out for a weekend for the experience.
Oh, that would be dope.
Like if when we can have people back
that'd be
in
cool.
here.
Yeah.
I definitely, you'd be my first hit up. I would hit you up
Dude,
right
give me
away.
the guest spot, dude.
Yeah, because sometimes for the experience show, we got people coming in. You know, some people can't make it. Whatever.
I'll hit you up,
go,
dog.
man.
I don't know. You don't have to use my button though. You can just talk freely.
No, dude. If I'm taking the spot, I'm hitting the button.
Okay.
I'll let you.
Okay.
I usually don't let people touch my button, but I'll let you.
Whatever, dude. You're trying to start shit.
I'll let you touch my button, dude.
Wow.
He'll sanitize it and all. You can touch that thing.
I'll bring my own fucking button, dude.
Bring your own button, man. Listen, Erik Bragg, dude, thank you so much for stopping by, chatting with us, dude, catching up. We love you. And, dude, we're stoked
up,
for everything
dude.
you got going on, man. It's amazing.
Fuck.
Thanks, dude. It really feels good to be a special guest.
That's right, man.
right, dude.
Special guest, bro. Dude, hit us up anytime. Let's go skate. Let's just kick it outside the virtual world. You know, go out, breathe some fresh air, get some little skateboarding.
I'll chuck a
in.
mask on and hit the streets, dude.
Hell yeah,
dude.
We can all do that, man.
I seen him the other day, man. Dude, he was working for it, dude.
Dude, Kelly butt fucked me the other day, dude.
Whoa,
Bro,
Soundbite.
wow.
dude. We were skating the spot.
Okay,
Go ahead. Let's hear this. I don't want to. I don't
We
want
were
to hear.
skating the spot, dude, and it was a mini table, and we were doing tricks over the mini table. And Kelly was like, "Dude, I think going uphill is the better plan." And I was like, "Damn, he might be right." Because honestly, I was trying to kickflip over it downhill, and it felt like I was going 1,000 miles an hour. And Kelly was like, "Dude, do it uphill." And so I started pushing uphill. But dude, I tried to kick from this table uphill for like an hour and a half, maybe. I don't know, dude. Like an hour and a half. And I was like, dude, I'm fucking dying, dude. Like I was so out of juice. And then like I stopped and fucking like cracked a bag of Doritos and grabbed a beer, and I was like, I'm chilling, dude. I'm fucking quit, dude. I this is not gonna happen for me. And then I tried like one try going downhill again, and it was so much easier, dude. And it's not Kelly's fault, dude. It's my fault.
I
listening.
said,
Why are you telling him to go uphill?
no, because I was in the same state as him because I'm like trying to relearn stuff, and I was like, I don't feel comfortable going 1,000 miles an hour down this hill. Going uphill, it wasn't like really steep. It was pretty mellow.
But still, going down the hill, we were flying.
Yeah, it was flying. So I was like, if you go uphill, that idea I told you would have worked good if within 5 tries.
Yes.
Yes.
Or you had a bungee or something. Like
No,
there
it
was
wasn't.
fucking-
It wasn't a steep hill. It was just
I know
gradual.
what you're saying though,
Yeah.
but still, if you're pushing up at something, it's more exertion.
And Kelly's come off an injury, mind you. Like
Yeah.
you said, he's trying to get. Bragg is chilling.
Yeah.
He's-
I'm coming out of COVID, dude. My
Yeah.
lungs.
He
Like, this
did
is the
say
first. This is the first day that I was skating without an inhaler. Like I was still like trying to get my shit back up.
Okay. So
But
the
still-
uphill, yeah.
But then I was like, after like he seemed so fried, and I was like, hey, you should probably try going downhill. And he's
Oh, he
like,
changed his whole shit up.
he looked at me and he's like, God damn, maybe you're right. And he got over it so
Wait,
easily.
did you get it?
No, dude, I was done, dude. My legs were dust.
He probably would
But
have
like,
done it.
hey, seriously, if I would have stopped and tried downhill, like Hondo, I could have done it in 10 tries.
Yeah, he could have.
Oh God.
But I was roasted, dude.
Right.
It was so funny to me because I'm like, it wasn't funny at the time, but looking back, you're picking up your board, running uphill and throwing it down like at least 25 times.
God.
And I was like,
Dude,
oh, that's so
25, dude. Try fucking 45, dude.
Wow.
So wait, how'd your legs feel the next day?
Dude, I feel like fucking King Kong, dude.
Yes.
Dude,
Yes.
it's been amazing, bro. Thank you again, Erik Bragg. You're the man.
Hell
Love
yeah,
you,
Bragg.
dude. If ETN starts up again, you can come back on the show.
Dude,
Tell people
no
what's
more
going-
talking about ETN ever again.
What do you mean?
dude.
This is the best shit ever.
I can't believe how much of this episode started with ETN. Like, it's so embarrassing.
Well, we got to catch the people up to speed. Like, we
I
had you on the
guess,
show,
dude.
the ETN, and he came back on to tell him it was done, and then he broke out of the country.
And now it's coming back. They're putting it
Now
back
it's
on
coming
YouTube.
back.
Yeah.
Yes.
It all makes sense.
We
Fucked
had
for life, dude.
we actually had no idea that it was actually
The
coming
full
back.
cycle of
Like,
ETN.
I love full cycle.
Dude, I want it to end, bro.
Erik Bragg, bro. Thank you,
You're the man, Eric.
Hey, thank you so much again, Bragg. You're the man.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Thanks, guys.
Erik
Cheers.
Bragg, everybody, huh?